everybody, and welcome back to Blue Jays Today, where we do have another live play-by-play and reaction. A few of you are online and on our chat here saying, like, you guys don't have to do this, guys. Just take a day off, you know? And I was like, well, you know, we kind of have to. I mean, we're going to be here to the day they die, and I'm glad that we had 26 people waiting before the game even started, so you guys at least have a little bit of hope. Hey, maybe we get a win today, and it sparks something, and maybe the Seattle Mariners lose, and we get something going. I don't know, but let's just hope we get a W today. I'm your host, Patron.
And I'm your host, Nicholas Playlog. And yeah, folks, obviously the last 4 days have been absolute hell if you're a Toronto Blue Jays fan. I mean, just the worst 4-game series of the entire year. In fact, we've never had a series where we got outscored that much in a 4-game series in Toronto Blue Jays history. Take that in. That is the worst 4-game series that we've ever had, literally ever, as the Toronto Blue Jays. So to say things were bad is kind of an understatement. Now, we do still have a chance. You know, I mean, we're going to be dark, we're going to be gloomy here, especially if we get down early. We're going to be dark and gloomy. But we do still have a chance. There's a 33% chance, and I know that, you know, even that seems a little bit high, but there is still some light at the end of the tunnel. But we are effectively playing with 4 losses here, everybody. I mean, going through, looking at the schedule, doing the math right, we are looking at those Seattle Mariners. We need them to lose, and we need to win a lot. And if we lose more than 4 times in the next 15 games, if we have a record any worse than 11-4, that probably means see you later, pack it up, book your vacations, guys, because the season is done. So every single win is just that much more height and that much more critical. And obviously, we are relying on some other things to happen.
Yeah, because in that scenario you're playing out there, you're assuming that the Mariners and the Rangers are going to have positive records. They're going to be like 9, I think it was 9-8 and 9-7, respectively. So you got to hope that one of them goes under 500. You saw yesterday's podcast, guys. You saw we talked about the Seattle Mariners and how their schedule is very tough. Tonight, they're going to be playing the Dodgers over on the West Coast. We already got a dono. Shout out to Eton. We'll throw you up there.
2,700. Let's go, baby.
We'll throw you up there in just a moment, my man. But you got to hope that they're the ones now. They got the toughest schedule, and we got to take care of what we can control, which is this game right here. And why don't we just get into the lineup while you throw up that name there, Nick? All right, leading off for your Toronto Blue Jays, a different looking lineup. We've got George Springer, he's leading off. Bo Bichette, he's in the 2-hole. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base. Bo Bichette, going back to his name, has the second worst OPS in this last week of baseball. We really do need Bo Bichette to turn it on because he's our guy. Like, him coming back from injury, we need him to be elite right away. It's a lot to ask for someone who's been injured, but we have nowhere to turn to. Like I said, Vladdy third after him. Schneider, he's second worst in OPS. That magic died out this last week. Let's hope he can get it back on track. Biggio's in the 5-hole at second base. No Whit Merrifield, so we're really relying on that lefty matchup against Veo to do some dominant work tonight. Matt Chapman, he's back there third base. Kiermaier moves up to the 7th spot, playing center field. Kirk, he's third worst in OPS in the last week. He's catching, and then Dalton Varsho rounding up the lineup for none other than Roberto Clemente Day. What a better start for this man. There's no better start than to have Jose Berrios go on Roberto Clemente Day. He's getting the mound. It's also his bobblehead day, 3.63 ERA. Lately, he's been kind of scuffling too. His last 5 starts, 4.11 ERA. But we need everybody just to figure it out today because we're out of days. All right, let's see those Boston Red Sox, Nick.
Over on Boston, you got Rafaela leading things off. Devers batting second. Turner third. Verdugo at number 4. Yoshida 5. Abreu batting 6. Trevor Story having an abysmal year batting 7. McGuire, wanky freaking panky, batting 8. And then Urias 9. And they are all going for Velo, who's got a 3.68 ERA. Very similar statistics to Jose Berrios. So the pitching matchup is relatively even in this one, guys. The one thing that we really do not want is a reinvigorated Boston Red Sox lineup, especially after their big firing that they made earlier this week, right, guys? Shane Bloom, he's gone. They're making some changes over there. I would not be surprised at all to see a new name get added to that roster or that baseball mechanical operations position relatively quick. And I think that the Boston Red Sox are going to be pretty active this offseason, right? If I'm them, I'm thinking to myself, hey, like, we have kind of been quiet the last few off seasons because of Shane Bloom, but the Yankees are going through something right now. The Blue Jays, hey, they're kind of disappointing. There might be a little bit of an opportunity here for these guys. So we got to make sure that we just show them who's boss and absolutely just drive the point home that they're not going to be taking our spot anytime soon.
Yeah, I mean, you got, they don't have any Duran. He hit the IL. He was a really big star for them breakout. No Cassis tonight either, so that's another good positive. They have a guy at the top of the lineup, Rafaela, who's been hot. He's kind of like their little David Schneider. And shout out to Delta King with a
Let's
dono.
go, baby.
Let's go, baby. He says, I'm back. Let's go. Jays, big J Knuckles. All right. Yeah, we got to get some big J Knuckles swinging and punching these Red Sox back over to the East Coast. What are we thinking today for score predictions, everybody? Throw it in the chat. We're going to do a quick little shout out to the sponsor while your predictions are going.
Time for a quick shout out to Betway. Betway is the best place to make all of your sports bets on all of your favorite teams. Betway is also in collaboration with iGaming Ontario. Must be 19 years older to participate. And guys, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content.
Shout out to Betway for being absolutely incredible, folks. They are the guys, the place to be if you are looking to make any bets moving forward. I saw Rick M in there being like, who's boozing? Shout out, everybody. There's no way that I could get through this game. Listen, guys, it's Friday night. We've earned this, everybody. If I'm about to sit through this garbage for 3 hours, you better believe it.
Yeah, well, speaking of this garbage, I think we're going to lose today, folks. Even though it's an even pitching matchup, our lineup is non-existent. So I'm going to say 7-4 Boston. 7-3 Boston. I'm going to go one less on the run for the Blue Jays.
I'm going to say 11-6 Boston.
That would really hurt.
11-6 Boston Red Sox.
That feels like a game where, I mean, no way you put it, we still lose. But like that's a game where like we're here, then they got the lead, now we're back, and then it's like then we just give up. Berrios last inning in the 6th, it's like 4 runs. Then the bullpen comes in and gives up 3 more, and it's like, oh god, we're just getting piled on. Jose Berrios is on the mound, like we said his numbers. Yeah, 80-0 to Boston for Rainbow, 6-3 Boston, 4-3 Blue Jays, 10-2 Boston. What? No, guys, think positive, saying Brian. I'm just looking at the teams in front of me, Brian. I'm looking at the teams in front of me, and this is what I see.
Listen, Brian, man, I was trying to be as positive as possible during that Texas Rangers series. Both Adam and I said that we were going to take 3 out of 4. Mm-hmm. They proceeded to have the worst 4-game series in Toronto Blue Jays history. That that's a thing that just happened, right? First pitch on Rafaela. That one is going to be fouled off right there inside strike.
And Keisha asking the question that we're all thinking about, how do we feel about our playoff chances after the series? Bleak. You're going to see a video coming out for me tomorrow talking about that playoff chances. Well, reacting to the Texas series, most of that video. That's a ground ball right side. That should be out number 1. Okay. But I'm also going to talk about just the odds, like we've been discussing. It's that 33% chance according to the Fangraphs. And then also, like, even if they do make it, like, what are we expecting? Right? If they can't beat good teams, what are we genuinely expecting? Okay, great, we made playoffs, then we're going to get swept. Like, the year's still crap. We'd still be a crap year.
Yeah, I've been bought out.
Yeah.
I guess on the World Series chances for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I really haven't been even thinking about that for maybe like
months.
2 months now. For real, guys, like that's a true thing. Like I haven't been on that train. I've only just been thinking about, can we make wild card, and once we make wild card, is it possible to maybe make it to the ALDS if we get a little bit lucky? You know what I mean? Like that's where my brain has been at for the past 2 months. That's still where my brain is at, where it's hopefully at, but I'm chilling at around like a 20% chance right now. Like I think probably 1/5 of the time the Toronto Blue Jays somehow put a miraculous run together, and at the same time of them putting a miraculous run together, they also get a cataclysmic collapse from one of these other 2 teams.
Yeah.
Right? That's where I'm at right now. I'm at about a 20% chance.
And I guess the one thing about having a good run, as we have a 2-1 coming to Rafael Devers. He swings and misses there upstairs, 2-2. The good thing about if you do put on a good run and make playoffs in that 1 out of 5 times, I mean, you're going to be hot, you know, for the last 2 weeks of baseball going into it.
100%, right?
know?
I mean, anything can happen at that point, you know? Like, literally anything can happen. You make a wild card. It's a 3-game series, right? Like, I'm thinking nobody expected Texas to sweep us 4 games to 0, but they did. So, you know, anything can freaking happen, man, in a shortened sample size. It's 2-2 right now on Rafael Devers.
Craig saying the facts. We are 12-25 against our own division, and granted, 3. And I was looking today for the video. 3 wins and 10 losses are Baltimore, which we won't have to face. So that's something. So without them, that one missed upstairs. 3-2 full count. That would be 9-15. Still bad, but
Still very bad.
but
not enough, yeah.
A little bit better.
Full count right now on Rafael Devers, batting .276. What are we going to do, Berrios? Nothing to lose. Might as well attack. And he does go for it, and this should be an out by Kevin Kiermaier.
Good job,
range
Kiermaier.
right there to make that play.
Now, I always question throwing Devers anything low in the zone, especially off speed. He gave that one for a ride. He does drill those pitches, I've noticed over the years
100%.
watching him play the Blue Jays.
Yeah, 100%. No, I mean, Devers' Achilles heel has always been that high fastball, but you just can't rely on it too much because eventually he's going to say, okay, well, I know it's coming, and we're going to time it up.
Yeah, you got to keep pumping it in there until he proves otherwise. And he has never proved it otherwise against us, from my knowledge.
Top first on to Justin Turner. That is 0-1.
Turner's actually very elite. I saw a tweet the other day. It's like, if he didn't start at the age of 29, like, he might have a Hall of Fame career at this rate. Like, his numbers are, like, very good year in, year out.
Absolutely. Like, he's always been a quality player, right? And I mean, like, this now he's, what, like 38, 39, something like that?
Like, the time sucks for him.
Yeah, exactly. Like, you know, it's hard to imagine that you have that much more left in the tank, but at the same point, I mean, like, is it possible that you got another year or two? Like, there's no drop off at all. Like, your slash line is complete as hell. You almost have 100 ribbies. So.
1-1. 2, Mr. Turner.
Fires. That one is just low, 2-1.
I wonder if we will score today, Singlia. Honestly, like, if we score today, that will be nice.
Yep.
I that entire Texas series, I felt nothing. We batted like 180 something in that series.
Shit, he gets a double here. Yeah.
Wow, that's a fair ball. Wow.
Yep. He gets a double here.
Yep. A little 2-out double. If you can just retire the next guy, no worries, Berrios. 2-out doubles. Got to be able to take care of those.
So I saw somebody earlier in the chat asking who would be your ideal free agents and all that stuff, like who you'd pick up in the offseason, because I mean now that's turning into the conversation. I actually wrote out in a little group chat that we have like what would be my ideal game plan, where I think the team should go. That is a miss right there from Jose Berrios, 1-0 on Alex Verdugo, who's having a pretty solid season right now, just like an above average player. But, you know, first things first, if we don't make postseason, even if we do make postseason, maybe you survive if we make postseason, but let's assume that my game plan is we don't make postseason. First things first, John Schneider, he's gotta go, so John Schneider is cut, and instead of this bullshit where it's like we like just bring up somebody internally, no. I want to poach some dudes. From some good teams. This is going to be a fly out from Verdugo right there, caught by Varsho. So, John Schneider and effectively anybody involved in the hitting development of our major league team, out the door. More people. Maybe we bring up some Buffalo guys from that regard, but the head coach, the head manager, that's going to be somebody that we're going to poach from some other successful ball club. After we do that, I think that the Blue Jays need to target once again some like Brandon Belt, like 1 to 2 year guys at the free agency level, not the Cody Bellingers of the world because he's going to want more than that, you know, but the 1 to 2 year long guys, because if they pop and we still suck, then you can trade them at the trade deadline, because that's kind of my unofficial, are we still in it, are we still not? If we're like still struggling next trade deadline, that's where I think you start to like really seriously consider maybe shipping off some of the bigger pieces. That's where I'm at.
Not bad. Yeah, I don't really know. I haven't really thought about it yet too much. I don't even know who's on the free agent market this year.
Other than Bellinger, I don't really know either.
I have no clue. No clue.
But I thought about this the other day. Like let's just say, for instance, we're a struggling team next season. Guerrero's name gets really thrown around at the trade deadline because at that point, he's only got a year and a half left on the deal. So that name gets like there's no difference between him and any of the other names that we hear about very regularly, right? Like his name will get thrown around a lot.
All right, well, let's see some of these boys as they come up to the dish. Hopefully, we never have. Oh God, I never want to be in that reality. Never want to be in that reality. I want these guys. I have no faith for the rest of the season. It's next season for me, so hopefully then we can figure something out. We still have to try to compete. You got guys that have talent, but we need to fire some management. That's the only move left. It's the only move left we have.
That's why I was saying too. Like in this game plan of mine, you're looking at 1 to 2 year guys in free agency because at this point with what the team's shown, I can't invest in 5 to 6 year long deals.
I don't even know if I'm gonna invest in Bo or Vlad anymore.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying, right? I mean, you don't want to be like investing a bunch of money into Cody Bellinger. That's a strike right there on Springer because
swing and a miss there.
Maybe this team sucks balls and it's like, oh, well, I don't want this contract anymore. You got to look for these 1 to 2 year guys who, okay, maybe you could be competitive with them. You could still make postseason, but if not, it's not a major blow.
Yeah, like our pitching staff's pretty it has a longer window than our lineup.
Yes.
Which is honestly cool with me. Like, we got to kind of fix the lineup anyway, so we'll see.
2-1 right now on George Springer, everybody. 134 people in here watching a post-mortem of the Toronto Blue Jays. Swing and a miss right there by George Springer.
Really good two-seamer.
Haven't already done so, please hit that like button. Norman Paul says no drinking tonight. I'm drinking tonight.
I can't drink. I drank too many times this week.
I've drank every single time this week. I'm just saying.
That's wild, bro. Yeah, I'm drinking tomorrow. I'm drinking Sunday. I got to give my liver a little bit of a relaxation. That one was way up and in on Springer's face. It's 3-2. Let's see if we get the swing and miss here. We chop it but foul, so we make contact. Yo, man, how you guys doing? It's an apple muncher. Honestly, not well, bro. I don't like watching this team right now. It's not an entertaining team. It doesn't give me a lot of hope, or it doesn't inspire me. That's a strikeout from George Springer. One gone. Until I see them do something, I'm gonna continue to feel this way. They've been doing this. Oh, God. Yeah, and Buck Martinez is comparing Brian Bayo to Pedro Martinez. So if that's any indication of how this game's going to go, we're fucked. Bo Bichette. Could Cal Raleigh be a good fit? I mean, if we trade one of our catchers, then sure. He's got a nice bat. That's outside, 2-1. Mariners fan here. I do not like the Jays. You invade our stadium and it pisses me off, but you guys are great. I'm sorry you are enjoying baseball. Hopefully things turn around. Thanks, Logan. I know, like, how about that whole drama of selling Blue Jays merch in your own stadium this year? That was crazy. That must have pissed you off. But they pulled it immediately as soon as it got attention. Whoa, huge bet. 2-1, that's a full count now. That's in there for a strike. Another full count. Let's see what happens here, guys. I'm going to bet strikeout. And there it is. Swing and a miss at a slider away, and we strike out. That's 2 strikeouts from the Toronto Blue Jays. Good showing here in the first. I mean, what do you expect, everybody? What do you expect? I mean, it pissed me off that your team makes more revenue. We also have, like, way more fans.
And what, Seattle?
Yeah.
Is that, yeah.
Instagram. Like, I always base it off, like, Instagram followers. And we make more money. And we have the country of Canada.
Yeah, well, how many people live in Seattle? Like, how many people live in there?
Yeah, what's your...
And, like, okay, so Seattle's in the state of Washington.
And there's no other...
But there's Washington Nationals, no?
No,
But
that's
are they
over that's in the capital.
I always get confused about, like, where that's at. So
I
there's
guess-
no other team. So you effectively have the state of Washington.
Yeah.
And there's got to be
Probably
what?
some
Like,
outside areas, too. It's pretty...
yeah, like, it could be, like, at least, like, 3 million, 4 million,
Maybe
probably more than that.
in that area,
Yeah,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
at least, right?
So, yeah. And whereas, like, you know, Blue Jays, you have the entire country of, like...
Yeah, I mean, like, there's
38,
definitely not
you know.
30+ million in that
Yeah,
area of
yeah.
the United States, which is what the Blue Jays have.
Yeah.
Or what's the population of Canada? It's got to be like, what, 40 million
I think it's
people?
gotta be now, yeah.
40
Feels
million?
like it, yeah. Actually, I'm gonna look it up.
I'm going to guess the population of Canada is 44 million people. 2-2 right now on Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Fires. That one is low and inside.
Other full count, 38.25. Oh, that was more
Okay.
than that. That was in 2021.
Okay, so, I mean, relatively close probably then to 40 million.
Yeah. All right, Guerrero.
Another
full count.
strikeout right here.
That would just be poetic. Do it again.
Strikeout the side from Beto.
Oh, a ground ball, though. There you go. Make it a
Ground
little
out
bit
to
interesting.
the third base.
Ooh, we lose our
And
helmet.
shout out to Carol
Let's
B
go.
with the dono. $10 donation saying, hi boys, how's it going? I really appreciate you guys having the game on because for some reason my TV went off. I have no phone, no cable, no TV, no internet, and
What?
it sucks. Well, I guess I have internet because, yeah, okay. Carol just went on an entire, like
it's a discovery there. Wait,
right there.
then how am I messaging you?
Yeah. Okay, fair enough, Carol. Well,
Yeah.
no problem, dude. I mean, like, again, like, we're going to be here for the rest of this thing, right? I mean, like, there's 15 games remaining, and the way that we look at it is, look, like, if we don't make playoffs, then this is it, right?
is
As
all
far
we
as
have,
live
man.
streams go, like, this is it. We got 15 games left, and, you know, we want to go as live for as many of them as possible. If, on the off chance, they do make postseason, holy shit, we will have been there the entire way, right? So,
and like, I also had the thought today, because I was like, damn, like, not looking forward to, like, watching this crap team. I was like, well, what if we're crap next year? Am I just not going to go live next year? Of course not.
Yeah.
I'm going to go live next year. So
well, that's the thing, man. I mean, if what we think is going to happen happens, and we don't make postseason, the over/under, the win total, the predictions for the Toronto Blue Jays next year, they're not going to be good.
no, it's going to be a non-playoff team.
Yeah.
Especially, shout out to Rick Karen with the subscription. Let's
W's
go,
in the chat for Rick. Let's freaking go, baby. We're still growing, even though the Blue Jays are sinking.
Yeah. Yeah, it's going to be a crap year. Honestly, this offseason is going to be very interesting. Whereas, like, in previous off seasons, like last year, for example, like, it was definitely interesting. I didn't expect that kind of off season with the trading and everything. But this one's going to be very interesting because all the one-year deals you got are now gone. So who are you going to fill in there?
Yeah.
Who are you going to call up? I want to call some fucking people up. Sorry, excuse my language, guys. I want to call some people up. It's about time. Let's do it.
Yeah, and I mean, who's going to get fired?
Yeah,
because
who's gonna get
someone's
fired?
going to get fired, you know.
Wow, that's the story now.
Someone's getting fired, man. I think it's very possible that Ross Atkins
I think
could
he's
be
the
on
easy
chopping
one.
block.
He's the easy one.
You know, I do think
8 years of 4 playoff losses, no playoff wins. You know, it's pretty
we
easy
spent
to fire him.
$200 million in the last like 3 years or
nothing's
so. Like
happened.
nothing's happened, no results.
That's a good strike on the outside corner. That's a fastball to Yoshida, who absolutely pounds and claps the Blue Jays' butt cheeks.
Yeah.
He's a Blue Jay clapper.
This is exciting for the Boston Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
This guy is a beautiful pickup, right? Like, you
yeah.
have got to love what you've seen out of Yoshida, man. Dude, fuck it. Maybe we poach some dudes from Japan.
There's that one.
There is that
Japan
one
pitcher.
third. The pitcher. Yes,
Yeah,
the pitcher.
that
Yes.
guy.
But do you remember the third
Yeah, I
baseman?
remember. He's
from the World Baseball Classic.
He's not. Oh, that's a big strikeout. There you go. I think he's not eligible yet this year.
Is he not? I thought it was this year. Maybe
Was it
it's
this year?
next year. Maybe I'm wrong.
Because I've been hearing a lot about that. The one
I have
pitcher.
been hearing about the pitcher, yeah, but I remember like the MVP over in the Japanese league.
Oh,
like,
he had a nasty. He was
we
like
need a
Vladdy.
third baseman too.
Yeah, we
like
do.
shit. Like I'll take that dude all day,
Yeah.
every day.
Oh.
He was clobbering the American pitchers. He was annihilating everybody.
Yes, he was.
Who won the World Baseball Classic?
Japan.
Japan. It was
Yeah.
Japan. Of course, it was Japan.
They're so elite. First pitch there to Berrios. That's a strike. All right. Wilver.
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 Or no. Willer.
Abreu. He's batting 367. 0-1 to him. That one's upstairs.
This is
1-1.
one of their September call-ups, from what I'm hearing right now.
Mhm.
Young dude.
I want some more young dudes. I'm tired of our young dudes. They're not even young anymore.
No, our young dudes are veterans, and they're turning into be kind of losers.
Swing and a miss. That is 1-2. Have you guys retired the spanking paddle and floppy stick? Look, it hasn't been working. It's just that, like, I think, you know what I mean?
No, I hear you, man. Like, it was it got hot for a while there. Like, the Magic spanking paddle definitely got hot for a while, and Saggy Ball never really had a chance.
No.
Honestly, the Saggy Ball never
During
really
the
had a
Rangers
chance,
series, yeah.
I mean,
no.
I'll be honest. Like, I'm ready to bring it back.
Where
out
the
again.
hell did that not? Where'd that miss?
That's brutal umpire. That's brutal umpire, and Jose Berrios not happy about it. I'm ready to bring it back out, but I need to see something first. You know,
exactly.
It's like I'm doing too much out here.
The spanking paddle and the saggy ball can't carry the Blue Jays. The Blue
No,
Jays need it
it's
as a complimentary
exactly.
piece. That one's driven into the gap though.
And
Off the
what
wall.
should have been a strikeout is now a double.
Of course.
From Abreu. Classic 2023 Toronto Blue Jays. Not necessarily their fault, but you know,
Yeah.
just the shit hit.
That's
shit
just how it
happens.
goes. That's just how it goes.
And
Shut
shout out to
up.
Carol B, who's going through it right now with her internet and her TV and her phone. And it all just sucks, but she did gift a membership because she
Go.
is the GOAT. W's in the chat. Dana has
Dana.
been gifted a membership by Carol. Let's go.
Dana, make yourself known in the chat. I don't know if I've seen you too often, Dana.
Top of the second, Trevor Story batting 188. What happened to him?
Oh yeah, he just came back. He had that big, I forget which, it was like an ACL or something like
How
that.
many games does he have? He's got, only 30 games. Rough 30 games, though. Not where you want to be.
Wow, rip. This guy used to be one of the best players in baseball.
Yeah.
All right, 0-1 to Trevor Story. That one's a fastball left
That's gonna
side.
be a chopper to
Fair.
Matt Chapman.
And he makes the play.
Yeah,
Good
there
play.
you go. Two gone.
All right. Gotta win this game, guys. Even though we're in the dumps right now, I mean, another loss, and it's like, all right, like, peace. Like, now you're just asking for way too much, man. Shout out to, that's Dana. That's their new member. Let's go.
Keisha says the fact Aaron Judge hasn't played nowhere near the games of the top home run leaders, and he's already fourth after he hit an absolute bomb grand slam yesterday. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Judge is
Shout out to Kenneth Burns. Let's go.
Shout out to Kenneth Burns, who's
Welcome,
subscribing
guys.
to the channel. W's in the chat for a new subscriber. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Judge is a special player, right?
It's Wanky, everybody. God, I love to see Wanky's face. Good memories of this guy being a Blue Jay. Wanking it up in spring training and Walmart parking lots. 0-1. That's upstairs. Kirk, little pump fake. Throws it back to Berrios. 1-1. Yeah, Brian Mugg. I've never seen you talk about the coaches like this before. That's in the dirt. Yeah, wow, I can't wait for the live streams when it's like, there goes Mark, there goes the hitting coaches, you know, like, I can't wait for those. We're all going to celebrate, guys, in the off-season when those eventually happen.
Yeah, it's definitely going to happen for sure, man. Like,
Mm-hmm. That's a
that's
strike.
a strike. 2-2 on the wanky panky. Yeah, that's, again, like, you know, I'm not hopeful by any stretch of the imagination, but I'm just like, in the back of my brain, I'm like, just don't fuck me like this, you know? Like, please just, like, have the magic happen. Like, once in my sporting life of being a fan, can you just give me the magic?
Like, go to the playoffs?
Yes, just go to, like, I feel like I'm not asking for that much.
No.
You know what I mean?
No.
Like, I'm really not asking for that much.
If you kind of took snippets of us saying our expectations on this channel, it is like regressed.
Of course.
on the entire season. Now I'm like, fuck, just like make it and like get swept. I don't even care.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, I'm thinking of only about the live streams. That was very close. Yeah.
No, literally, I just want to go live and watch some postseason baseball and get swept and go home.
That's what it is, you know. And I mean, like, just like give that to me. Like, give me that satisfaction, you know.
But then overall, that would be a disappointing year still for the Toronto Blue Jays.
Of course. Like, walking in, this is going to be a disappointing year no matter how you spin it.
Yeah.
Like, you can't lose your ace pitcher and, you know, have him turn into, like, this egotistical whatever. And you can't have Vladimir Guerrero Jr. being average at best.
Ooh, we're really trying to pick off Berrios right now. It's 2 attempts. Yeah.
You can't be the bottom half of runner score. It's going to be a disappointing year.
The only way you save it is you go to the ALCS. And then even then it's like, okay, yeah, you have roster problems. But, like, you at least, the result of the season is
exactly. Of course.
what you want it to be.
If you make it to the ALCS, that's going to be a successful season.
Will you guys stream any World Series games? Yeah, we will, Leah. We will definitely. It'll be very depressing, but we always do.
Well, by that point, I'll probably have forgotten.
Probably, yeah.
2-2 on Wanky Panky. We haven't actually thrown a pitch in a few.
Hey, big strikeout there for Berrios.
Second strikeout.
Wow. All right, guys, got 157 people in here right now. If you haven't already, drop a like on this live stream. Let's try and get it to 50 likes before the end of the Blue Jays at-bats. And also, guys, hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 17.1K as our next goal. We got to soak it in while we can, guys. We got to soak it in because there's a very realistic possibility that in 3 weeks, we will see no more Blue Jays baseball. We will be waiting another, 6 months before we see them again. So soak it in, everybody. Oh, JP CAC with a subscription. Let's go. Thank you for subscribing. W's for JP. Yep, soak it in, everybody. Soak it in. Soak in the sport. With the Mariners having to face the Rangers, we just have to beat bottom teams. Well, if you're assuming that the Yankees, Red Sox, and Tampa Bay Rays are bottom teams, then I'm gone.
Yeah, that's not what it is. And
it's just, no, they're not bottom teams. Even though the Red Sox are, I forget what it is, like 7.5 games out of a wild card, like, they're still, like, they still can fight you.
Of course.
They'll put up a good fight. The record doesn't say everything about this team.
Have we beat Boston yet?
Yeah, we have. In this series. I think we swept them this series when David Schneider made the debut. Wow, we're reliving the good old days.
We're going to need you to do it again, David Schneider.
All right, babes, let's go. Y'all see on the graphic, I don't think you guys can see it right now, but down below on the scroll bar, David Schneider is second worst OPS in the last 7 days. Just kind of highlights the production missing from that middle part of the lineup. That's a swing and a miss. He has the most strikeouts too. I didn't want to include double bad stats on Schneider, but he also leads with 9 strikeouts in 7 days. Vladdy's second with 6. And that's a ground ball.
That's going to be an out.
Oh, but he's off the bag.
He's off the bag.
Error. Okay.
There we go. We'll take what we can get.
Yep, that's right.
We will take what we can get, everybody. We got a base runner. Holy moly.
What the hell?
Let's find a way not to score him.
Yep, let's find a way. Ground ball. Liner right to the first baseman, tag on Schneider, double play.
And as you can see, guys, I mean, like, yeah, there's some people in the stands, but there's a lot of empty seats there on a Friday night.
Oh, yeah.
You know, and we're in September, too, on a Friday? Yeah. What's going on?
No, there's nothing exciting about this ball team. That's just missing out inside.
Umpire's tight tonight.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, like, let's be honest, this team is not as exciting as... Honestly, 2021 was way more exciting.
Of course.
2021, way more exciting.
Of course it was.
They'll never be in my lifetime. Well, I hope so. That one's driven to left field. This could be caught, and it is going to be caught by a Berrios. That's one gone. They're the most exciting time so far from the Toronto Blue Jays fandom of my life has been 2015, and I think for many Blue Jay fans, like, that was also one of the most exciting times. Like, obviously you have the 93, 92 kind of runs, but that there was like third. Someone who's a little bit of an older fan, tell me what you think. And that sold out every night. Didn't matter what the night. Chapman now. Oh my God, Matty Ice graphic is back. That one's ground ball. Wow. Matty Ice, everyone. He's ice cold. It's been ice cold. 50 RBIs, 15 home runs. 50 RBIs for a guy who's had every opportunity in the world to drive in runs. It's just bad. That's just bad. Check swing on an inside pitch, 0-2. What's up, guys? Watching you from Montreal. Let's go. Would you change to manager or some players? Like, would you change the manager or players? Both. Change both. A lot of changes.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of things that need to shift in this offseason, assuming we don't make postseason. A lot of these one-year deals. Matt Chapman, this is going to be the last that we see of Matt Chapman, and that's just
goodbye,
abysmal.
Matt Chapman.
Yeah. That's
like, what?
Just abysmal.
What are you doing?
Yeah, we're just reacting right now to the fact that he just got a breaking ball. I didn't realize that was he was down on 2 strikes for that one, but
down the middle. Did you forget the count, Matt Chapman?
Yeah.
Like
I forgot the count, so maybe he did too.
Yeah, like
but
what
I'm also,
the hell?
Like, drinking beers.
I never missed Chappie, never will, dude. I don't care. Like Chappie could walk. Chappie could walk.
Yeah. I mean, I think
care.
at this point, like. Was that a good trade? Was that not a good trade? You know, like, I mean, we got a guy to play for 2 years. We filled a hole for 2 years. You know?
And I forget who. I think we traded Kevin Smith and one other person, but Kevin. Oh, I think his name was like. Oh, it was Walmart Thor. But those guys never actually became anything for the A's. So I guess.
You know, it is what it is.
Yeah, we did.
He didn't become the guy that we were hoping that he would be. But
yeah. That's outside 1-1 on Kevin Kiermaier, who moves up to the 7th spot.
I was really thinking that Matty Ice would have a big season this year too, you know? So really thinking that it's like, you know, the second year with the team, right? Like he's more accustomed.
Yeah.
On the contract season, like I was thinking this is going to be it. And for the first month of baseball it was.
Ooh,
and
swing and a miss there.
Just totally fell apart after that.
That first month I was like, here it is, where we all thought was happening. And then... He's been a mid 600 OPS hitter since.
Literally, yeah. I really do wonder how teams are going to judge his value and what they give him, because it's hard to be excited about that bat after what you've seen recently.
Yeah.
1-2 on Kevin Kiermaier. Runner on first base. Blue Jays finding again a way to just embarrass after a leadoff kind of error, but I mean leadoff runner, error. You know.
All right.
Bello, 30th pitch, deals. That one is just fouled off there by Kevin Kiermaier.
Little in-between swing again, man. Even though he made contact, just trying to put the barrel. Not even trying to hit it. Just touching it. Oh. All right, 1-2 again. Come on. He's really holding it here. He deals. Yeah, good take.
Just low there.
Dan DeCastro saying, a little update here. Texas 0, Cleveland 2. Okay. We're going to be scoreboard watching every single time we go live now. That's all we got. Shout out to KV Aldez with the subscription. What's up? Welcome. W's for you. 2 and 2. That's low. 3 and 2. There you go. Good. Need to be out of Toronto. Dave's got a kill list right now. Number 1's the general manager. 2, Varsho. 3, Jansen. 4, Biggio. 5, Belt. Well, Belt's going to be going anyways. And 6, Kirk. Wow. That one's going to be a ground out. And that's the end of the inning.
Yeah, and after David Schneider gets on base,
nothing happens.
Nothing happens, folks. Story of our lives. Story of our lives. Jose Berrios coming back out again?
Yeah, he is. Chappie's D fell off a cliff when he joined us. Yeah, I mean, he also had some regression there as well.
I mean, Matt Chapman just really hasn't been that great of a ball player, you know? Like, just, you know, he's been average at best, right? Just an average. Doing his thing, being average, and like, all right, like that's what you bring to the squad.
Yeah. Where are the superstars?
We don't have one. You know?
We don't have one,
right? Like the 2 superstars that you were building this team around was Manoah and Guerrero. Those were the 2 guys.
And
right?
Bichette, I guess you could say he's a star. You know?
Yeah, but the superstars, you know, you had 1 superstar in offense, you had 1 superstar in pitching. Those were the 2 guys that were gonna anchor it, right? Bichette, yes, he is a star for sure, but that was a complementary piece to Guerrero's superstardom, and you don't have your superstars on either one right now.
One's fucking complaining about being sent down because he was bad.
One of them, like that guy, honestly, like, fuck that guy. I have no love for that guy anymore.
I hate that I have his jersey, bro. I actually don't respect
it's completely gone, right? I mean, before, right, like, you saw the ego and you saw the charisma, and it was fine because that was being projected out, you know, outwards and to the other team, but he was still really good, you know, but now, you know, you saw that ego, you saw the charisma, but it's turned sour.
Now it's like turning against the team.
Yeah.
Like,
you know,
and I said it in the video I made earlier this week, but like you don't fucking do that and let your team down. Like now you're not pitching and you're not preparing yourself in case the Blue Jays need you. What if Gosman and Berrios gets down? What are we gonna pitch? Richards, who sucks? No, we need someone else. We need you, and you turn your back on the team, and I don't respect that.
No, it's he fully just like quit. I would be extremely upset if I was the Toronto Blue Jays organization.
Yeah.
And I do think that, you know, the door is well open right now for him to go to another squad.
Yeah, I'm looking. I'm like, hey, he's available, guys.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, right, it's not to do with the performance thing, but yeah, it's got to do with the fact, like, you're not a team player. We can't.
Yeah, you don't want to play for the team, then you're done.
I can't have a guy like that in my clubhouse.
How could I possibly? And that's a ground out, by the way. It's Matt Chapman, 1 gone. How could I possibly bring this guy up next year after he turned his back on the team?
100%, yeah.
How can I bring this guy? And the fans, everybody, no one respects him anymore.
And most importantly, like, these guys on the team, right?
Exactly.
You know,
how do you bring him in the clubhouse? How do you do that?
You're gonna say that this guy deserves to start over, let's say, another AAA pitcher who's been grinding his ass off consistently and has been working.
I want Ricky Tiedemann. I want a Ricky Tiedemann to get his shot next year over Alek Manoah.
No, Manoah is. Yeah, he could be done with the Toronto Blue Jays.
Who are you guys talking about? Alek Manoah, Brian. Alek Manoah. That striker there, 1-on-1. Yeah, Alek. Yeah. No.
Crazy. Just what a dramatic fall off from in turn of events.
Ricky Romero, but with attitude. That's a ground ball up the middle. Gonna be not scooped up by Biggio.
Not capable to make the play. With a chopper right there and nothing to be done about it.
Just hit it in the right spot. Tough play.
Yeah, Ricky Romero with attitude is a very good comparison, guys. You know, and it's like when this was happening, when all of the, you know, the underperformances and everything like that was happening, we were all talking about how it's like, okay, you know what? Like, this season is a complete wash. I still think Manoah's going to be a good future player.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't actually think that anymore.
No.
Because
I think
now
there's way too much going on.
There's more shit that hit the fan since that point.
And when we were first talking about, like, oh, why isn't he reported to camp? You know what? He's probably going through a lot of mental struggles right now.
Which he might still be.
Absolutely.
But, like, this is not an acceptable mental thing.
No.
What
this is way worse.
Yeah.
This is way worse. And
that's going to be a flyout right there from Rafael Devers. We'll take that one. 2 gone very quickly.
Mm-hmm. Hey, shout out to last Dual Gaming Abba Edgar.
A big $50 dono.
Wow.
Let's go, baby. He says, hi, guys. Happy Friday. Jays need to clean the house from the GM to the coaches. We need to find a cleanup hitter and trade out Manoah. Let Vlad be Vlad. He's not happy, and the GM traded Hernandez. Vlad's best friend. The season is over. Yeah, dude. I mean, look, you just spoke a lot of truth right there, Abba, man. Thank you so much again for the massive $50 donation there. You know that you mean so much to this community, and we appreciate you, dude. But yeah, I agree with effectively everything that you just said.
Absolutely, man.
Driven
to right field. Springer's gonna make the catch. There you go. Through 3, the Blue Jays. They've given up 3 hits, but no runs. Now let's see if the Blue Jays can get a hit of their own with Kirk leading off.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay, over under on the hits today, guys, for the Blue Jays. 5.5 over under. Is that too high? I don't think so.
I think that's pretty reasonable.
5.5 hits, everybody.
5.5 now that we've done a few.
Actually, yeah, I'm thinking that's not a bad. I'm trying to think what I would choose.
Yeah,
probably. You gotta choose the over.
I don't know if you do, man. Like, cause that was my immediate thought too.
Yeah.
But
I
like, we
am
have
saying
already
we're getting
been
destroyed.
through 2 innings. We've been through 2 innings already, so now you're asking for 6 hits in 7 innings.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, I mean, that's still not. You know, it's like
if we are gonna score some runs.
If the whip on the guy.
Yeah. If we strand a few, you know.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna lean on 6, and a lot of people are saying 6-2, 6. Over, but not by much. Under 6, so over. I got 6. Yeah, I think I'm in the same category. 6.
Yeah, probably me too.
But it would be like a negative
140.
140 and I'd be like, ugh, I don't feel good about it.
Yeah.
Shout out Betway, everyone. 7 saying Stewart. Okay. No team's gonna want Manoah. Honestly, that's also true. But someone will. Maybe like a Pirates or a Rockies that are like, what do we have to lose? You know, we could get a Cy Young guy again. You know.
Yeah, it's honestly it's more about the attitude. Like, I think the attitude really demeaned his value. It really brought the value down. Yeah.
Whereas, like, if you're already at, like, a championship culture club, you're like, I don't want that.
Oh, fuck no.
Right? But
There's no way this guy... the Dodgers would never.
Right? But then if you're like...
Well, they did get Trevor Bauer.
Yeah, that's true.
But Trevor Bauer was Cy Young after that.
Yeah.
Alek Manoah was far from that.
Kirky now up to the dish. He checks swings, but it's going to fall fair! Wow!
And the Blue Jays get a fluky hit again.
And he's going to second, and he's just going to get there. Wow. If that was online, he could have been thrown out, but...
100%. We take it, man. The captain.
Wow.
Delivering in an unexpected way. And the Toronto Blue Jays end up with a lead-off double.
Yeah, that should be a double. It took a weird bounce off the wall. So it should be a check swing double. You don't see that every day.
Rick M says, dude, you missed a $50 dono. We didn't, bro. We called it out, yeah. That's Abba Edgar right there, an MVP of Blue Jays today, man. We love him.
Yeah, wow. Look at Kirk run, man. That is a slow guy.
It's so slow, dude. It's actually like...
It's crazy.
It's embarrassingly slow.
Yeah. All right, we got a runner in the scoring position with nobody out, guys. Dalton Varsho. That's our first hit, guys. That's a strike.
Rick M., what type of beverages are you sipping on tonight, bro? I know you got them going.
He's gotta be.
He looks like he's pounding him.
Dalton Varsho right now. 0-1.
Ooh, that's upstairs. 1-1, way upstairs. Wow. Wow, runners in scoring position in the Ranger series to 11 with a 26% K rate. Yeah. And what do you expect? 1-1. He deals. Outside foul, that one away. He offers at it. 1-2. Jays over 5.5 runs, calling it now, says Ed the Sock. Whoa. What did Mr. Bloopy do? Mr. Bloopy? Oh. That's upstairs, 2-2.
Feller at 38 pitches right now. Everybody, bottom of the third. Runner on second base. Varsho batting .217. Not a good batting average from this dude.
This guy is the batting average of our runners' scoring position numbers, and that's up the middle. And they're going to
be
throw Kirk out.
No way. Wow.
What are you doing, Kirk?
Blue Jays.
What are you doing, Kirk?
Just continue to embarrass, man.
What are you doing? What the hell? You have to know where the fucking players are behind you, Kirk.
Wow.
What the hell are you doing?
Just dumb. Just dumb, yeah. And I mean, like, just right there, just a story. Kirk was thrown out by a mile.
What people doing?
Just wasn't thinking.
So
not
Story was
thinking.
playing right behind Kirk, and he fucking goes to third. Come on, Kirk.
And yeah, just a dumb thing. Just a dumb thing.
You.
Granted, I mean.
Springer right field. And that's gonna be foul.
Granted, Varsho at first base is effectively the same as having Kirk at second base anyways.
Fair enough.
You know? So, yeah, that's not a good thing.
Wow, you cannot be making those mistakes at this point in the game. At this point in the season, you cannot be making those mistakes.
Yeah,
that's just garbage.
We're bad, man. We're bad.
We're so bad. We're bad. We're bad. All right, 0-1 on George, and he fouls that one away. 0-2. Roberts. Roberts.
0-2 on George Springer. Come on, George. Show a little bit of life here.
George batting .306 in September. One of the best Blue Jays.
Yo.
And he drives it to right, but gonna be a fly
gone
ball. 2 gone, everybody. 2 gone.
Somehow the Toronto Blue Jays, they're out here doing it again. Finding a way to collectively, just choke up the leadoff double.
All right, now it's time for Bo. All right, Bo. He has an OPS. I think it was like 387 or something in the last week. So we gotta have him turn it on.
Deals.
Whoa, that's way
outside right there on Bo Bichette. 1-0.
Miss Bilby says, "Wow, didn't swing at that ball. Bo didn't swing at that ball. Literally in my mind, I actually thought the exact same thought. I was like, oh, you could offer that. Yep, there's Terry with the bombs. You gotta love to see it. Not many bombs nowadays in Blue Jay land. And from the chat.
Does he have 20 yet?
No, he doesn't. I don't think, at least. That's right there.
How many home runs does Bo Bichette have, everybody? 18.
18.
Not good enough. Not good enough. Yeah, this was not good enough.
No. Bo is Jay's MVP this season. 18 home runs. That's facts, Last Duel Gaming. That's pathetic.
That's really sad, actually. Yeah, it's just when you put it in perspective like that, it's just not good.
Yeah. 1-1. That's fouled away. In my road to the show, I'm playing for the Jays. The Jays are crap in this version in 2028. I'm the best player, and I've got an OPS of 707 and a batting average of 274 and 11 home runs, and it's August now. That's even worse. Imagine that. That's how you know you're crap.
What you're saying is that you're just like not good.
I'm also playing on a really hard difficulty. 1 and 2, fouled away. Actually, and I have the best WAR. It's 2.7. What the fuck is Rick going on with right now? Day 44 without a drink. What?
Well, good for you if that's true, Rick. I wouldn't be able to.
Then he also above that said water in capitals. Are you drinking water?
Maybe.
He's drunk on life. 2 and 2 to Bo Bichette. Pick off to Varsho. He's safe. Yeah, dude. Road to the show on rookie mode is just because it's just the slowest pitch right there, and then bam. When I played first Road to the Show, yeah, I had like 110 homers in like my second season. There's a ball inside there, 3 and 2. Wow. Time call, Bubba Shed. 3 and 2 full count. First will be off on the pitch. Let's see what happens.
49th pitch now for Brian Bello.
Holy crap, he's holding him.
He is off.
Fouls that one away.
He really held him right there. Just attacked Bo Bichette there with the fastball. Bo Bichette did catch up and not able to do any damage with it. 194 people watching right now, guys. We still haven't got to 69 likes, excuse me.
What?
We gotta get there.
Let's get there. I'm drunk with rage, saying Craig. There you go. And Varsho's off. That's low ball 4. Let's go. He works the walk. All right, what can the Blue Jays do here with Vladdy with his 22nd homer last night? What? Oh, see, that was that. I remember watching that, and that was like a pot. I was like, oh my god, that's what we needed.
A little bit of hope, and then it all
Literally
came crashing down.
Did we not get a single hit after that?
We even got a hit, but nobody got a run after that. Guerrero, 351 average with runners in scoring position with 2 outs. So even though he's having a bad year, still been pretty clutch. Bottom of the 3rd, 2 outs. Runner on first, runner on second. As much as I would love for him to get that base hit and score some, also wouldn't be shocked to see a chopper over to third base.
Yo, yesterday after that, we only got 2 hits for the rest of the 8 innings.
Yeah, that makes sense
That's
to me.
fucking garbage.
Oh, and I just see the scoreboard, and Guerrero is going to come up a little clutch right
Guerrero!
here. Shout out to Daddy.
Daddy! Daddy does it!
A little bit of Toronto Blue Jays life, everybody. Guerrero waiting until the last few weeks of the season, but starting to get a little hot right now.
Does his little skip halfway between 2nd and 3rd, acting like he's doing it all season. That's his 23rd of the season, everybody. Gotta love to see it. Can we hold on to this lead? Stay tuned to find out.
God only knows.
Wow, he ripped that. That was hard off the bat. 108 miles per hour off the bat. Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna win 11 games, we need more of that. We need more of that. And there's Babe Schneider, everybody. And he points to the Roberto Clemente 21 patch. And everything 2.0 with a donation. Let's go.
$6.99 Dono there saying the Toronto Blue Jays manager John Schneider is incompetent. He does not know how to motivate the team and tell them how to play stressful games. Couldn't agree more, man. Couldn't agree more. I mean, you know that we're out on John Schneider at this point, folks. You know it.
And 3-0 to Bayo. There you go. Yeah, that was first pitch fastball, saw it all the way, ripped it, gone. And he takes that one for a strike. All right, Blue Jays with a 3-0 lead now. This is actually a big lead for these Jays.
Oh, God. It's been a minute since we've had a lead like this.
Right? This feels really good. Yeah, that actually looked like a good swing right there. I haven't seen that swing since 2021. And strikeout there from David Schneider is having a rough go at it, but it doesn't matter because 3 runs come home for the Blue Jays. Guys, we're only now 3 likes away from 69, guys. We're so close. Whoever number 69 is, you're going to go right up on the board. You just got to tell us in the chat. Claim it. What Robert's saying? I'm curious, Brian Mugg. Oh, such a while ago. I don't even know. All right. Yeah, and we did get to 69. Let's go.
It's
Who
gonna
is
fly
it?
up. Chip Jam.
Chip Jam,
Chip
number
Jam
69.
is the one. Shout out and thank you, everybody.
Let's go. Let's go. Is there hope now, saying Daniela? Well, being a realistic, 1 home run isn't going to change how I feel about the Blue Jays for the next 14 games after this. But I will say, 2 homers in 2 days for Vladdy on like absolute, not even just like squeakers over the wall, like rockets, is a good sign that he could be turning a corner, and we need that to get 11 wins. Looking at Roberto Clemente, obviously an absolute legend. He's been described as the Jackie Robinson for Latino players. So he's forever a legend. Whoa.
Wow.
Buck Martinez played against Clemente.
1971. Holy shit.
Wow.
That's insane.
That's crazy. That's such a long time ago.
Dude, not only had my balls not dropped by that point, my father's balls hadn't dropped by that point, and that is who's calling this game.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I think it's time for a little bit of a turnaround, folks.
I love Buck as a person, but I wouldn't be like shocked or upset to just go ahead and retire, man.
Look,
you
well,
did
it's just like, you know, there comes a point where, I mean, like, you just, you know, you need a new wave or a new level of thinking, you know. Yeah, Buck's phenomenal, but like 1971, like
I do find his some of his opinions are outdated. Definitely outdated.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but wasn't the War of Vietnam going on back then? Like that's a long fucking time ago, man.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
You know, like.
Oh, good strikeout there from Berrios. 2-seamer running in. I want Buck Martinez to not be the show at 23. That'd be crazy, bro. There you go. 4th inning right now. Top of the 4th, and there's 1 out. Delta King continuing with the dono. Let's go. I messaged you on Instagram.
Shout out to Delta King, dude. I'll take a look.
All right, 1-0 on Yoshida. That one's outside. 2-0.
I'll send you a message after the stream, Delta King. Thank you for letting me know, Matt. I didn't see that until now. 3-0 on Yoshida. Berrios at 47 pitches right now. There you go. You get that call. We take that. 3-1. 164 people watching right now, guys. If you haven't already done so, please subscribe to the channel. Blue Jays up 3-0. Haven't said that in a while. Top of the fourth, fires. That one is low and away. Strike 2. Scoreboard watch. Guardians up 2-0 against the Rangers. We take that. And that is a big time strikeout right there on Yoshida after being 3-0. Berrios works himself back into the count and gets the K. I'm much more interested, though, in the Mariners game
That'll be
on at 10.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens with that one.
Yeah, I'll have to see. Wake up tomorrow and figure out what's going on.
Just hope for the best.
That one's first pitch down low, 1-0. How was your night, Nick and Adams? Says Laura. It's not bad. I mean, it's better now that it's 3-0 Blue Jays, but like I said before, that one's swing and miss 1-1. It's just, you know, I'm still feeling the effects. Like literally all day today, I felt the effects of that entire Texas series, the whole day. So going into tonight's stream, was kind of resisting it, but this has made it better. And you know what? We just gotta win. Strike there, 1-2, good pitch. And if we win, I'm not gonna feel incredible, but I'm gonna feel better. It's gonna be softer.
I'll only feel good if the other two teams lose.
Yeah, even then, I'm still gonna be like, we still gotta keep winning.
Yeah,
like,
of course. But
know?
I mean, like you could argue that like we're back in it at that point. Like right now, I don't feel in it at all. Yeah, I do not feel in it.
1-2. Oh, way inside, almost hit him. Jeez, Abreu flying out of the way. Yeah, I think for me, if we can, and again, I gotta look at the schedule, but like by this point next week, like we've played the Boston Red Sox, we've played the New York Yankees. If we can be tied or in the wild card again, then yes, I am starting to get hope again. I am back. But the big series is going to be those Rays. Because then at that point, we're going to have to play 6 games against the Rays and 3 against the Yankees. That's tough. So that's why we need to be, like, in it at that point. It'll be tough. 2-2 on Abreu. They're going upstairs, and they get him with the strikeout. Let's go. 5th strikeout for Berrios on Roberto Clemente Day. And we are going into the bottom of the 4th, everybody. Biggio, Chapman, Kiermaier to start it off. Maybe we can get some more runs? That doesn't happen too often. 148 people in the stream. We've got 74 likes on it. Can we get to 90 likes? That would be really cool. We smashed the 69 goal, so that's awesome. And if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, 17.1K is the next goal. Yankees haven't been good at all this year, though, so hopefully easy series. They've been getting, like, slightly better. They did rip, whoever, Keisha, you're still in the chat, rip Dominguez with the Tommy John surgery. That sucks. That guy looked like he was changing the momentum in New York, and He's not going to be back for another 8 to 10 months, guys. I love the Manoa commercial. It's quite hilarious, actually, when you think about it, you know? Wow. Look at this, guys. Blue Jays have been out-homered at home this year, 89 to 74. We ranked 23rd this season with home run rank. Wow. Honestly, like, I know what you mean, Ed the Sock. Like, Mary Brown's regrets signing that fool, like, to the Mary Brown's commercial. But, like, think about it now. We're talking about Mary Brown's. We would have just, like, let that commercial glide over if he was an ace. Like, it's you know, it's whatever. Like, it's Alec Manoa. But now we're like, what the hell? Alec Manoa's here? Now we're talking about it. Now you're thinking about it. That's all that matters. You know what I mean? Marketing. Kevin Biggio. That's why blasphemous, like, people saying blasphemous things online actually works really well for their marketing. People watch it more. 0-2. That one's down low to Biggio. Trying not to get the strikeout here. I would love a leadoff hit, Biggio. Or a leadoff walk, too. That one's down in the dirt. 2-2. Fousey tube. Literally, bro. And Jacob, when was the last time you thought about Fousey tube before he got arrested? And that's a strikeout there by Kevin Biggio. I haven't thought about that guy in years. Says some blasphemous things online. Boom. You're talking about him. Bad publicity is good publicity. Literally, Ed the Sock. Literally. All right, well, one gone. Strikeout there by Kevin. Hey, look, we scored 3 runs, so, like, that never happened. So we're chilling right now. Matty Ice. First pitch to him. He flies it to center field. I didn't even get to play the graphic, everybody. But I don't think it's warranted. 2 gone really quick here in the bottom of the 4th. Yeah, he got arrested. I don't even know. Like, I saw the TikTok. I think, don't quote me on this, but he called the police saying that, like, I don't even know if I could say it on here. Just called the police saying some blasphemous things that, like, weren't true, but I don't know. Anyways, you got, like, threats online or something, but I have no idea. But, like, apparently they weren't true. I don't know. I can't speak on this, guys, to be honest. But it was, like, questionable. Kiermaier, 1-0. Swing and a miss there, 1-1. Yeah, that's right, Miss. He called the police on himself. It was like, what? But then, like, what's so weird and concerning, ground ball right side, I don't know the details. That's the end of the inning. Wow, that's really quick. 3 up, 2 down inning. Is that, like, he then, like, it looked like he got, like, genuinely upset when the police didn't believe him. Like, he was screaming at them. I was like, what? You know, like, I was like, what's going on here? Yeah, exactly. Check it. Like, what? Yeah, and that's what people were saying, Boris, too. I was like, huh? So, like, that's what my thought. I was like, he's got to be just, like, either this is true or he's, like, really, like, lost it. But back to baseball. We're going into the top of the 5th, everybody. It's been very, very kind of quick game. Like, when we scored that run, those 3 runs, it was like, bang, it was quick. Now we're heading into the 5th, and we've only played, I feel like these Blue Jay games are all the same. Really quick, like, half of the first half of the game. Like, it'll be like an hour 15, and, like, we're flying. But then once the starting pitchers are out, like, the games really drag on. That's what it seems like as of late. Jose Berrios is pitching pretty well tonight, guys. And I had a feeling that Jose Berrios would pitch well on Roberto Clemente Day. You know, it just means so much more than the game, right? Like, you just kind of feel it, right? More than just your performance. Well, what's my over-under right now at 5.5? I said slight over. We're chilling right now. If this app ever wants to load. The MLB app has been, like, really weird lately. It doesn't want to load at all. For whatever reason. Like, I'm trying to open up Game Day, and it just doesn't load sometimes. So, I'm just going to look up the box score on Google. We have 2 hits still. Okay, so we still got to get 4 more hits. It's possible, you know. Trevor Story now up to the dish. Jose Berrios. Little dribbler up front. Kirk with the throw. Makes the play very quick out there. Wow, we're having some quick innings right now. 1 gone. That's right. You know what, Craig? There's been so much negativity this year, but, like, really, like, the pitching, the Berrios bounce back, the Kikuchi bounce back, like, yeah, you lose Manoah, but you gain 2 assets just like that weren't there before, so that's why it's been better. And then you add in Chris Bassett. That one ripped there to Bo Bichette on a hop and throws to the first easily. 2 outs? 2 outs, 2 pitches? Wow. Oh, and the Ryu bounce back. That's right. 3 pitchers right there. Wow, the Blue Jays are like, all right, we got 3 runs. Let's go home. And, like, Jose Berrios, how many pitches are you at? I think it's only at, like, 60-something. 58! My God, he's going to go the distance, everybody. Here's the first pitch. He's definitely taking all the way, Urias, because that was quick. 1-0, though, misses. Come on, do it really quick. Swinging and a miss there. 1-1 at upstairs heat. Time calls Urias. Hope he can re-sign, but really expensive. Yeah, I feel like he's going to try and look for like a quick bag for a year. And I would love to have Ryu come back for sure. But, we'll see. 1-1. That one's fly ball, and this is going to be the end of the inning. 5-pitch inning for Jose Berrios. And folks, we are halfway through this game. 61 pitches like Michael's calling out. Berrios having a great day on Roberto Clemente Day. Guys, let's take a look around the league. You got the Texas Rangers and the Cleveland Guardians. Right now it is still 2-0 for the Guardians in the bottom of the 4th. That's a positive sign. They're in Cleveland as well, so they're up to bat. Wow, the Texas Rangers looked like they were about to. Wow, that's a huge overturned call. Jose Ramirez on someone. Haim or something. It looked like. Wow. Then you got the Rays-Orioles. I'm not really paying attention to the Rays-Orioles, to be honest, guys. I know they keep showing it because they have to. There's nothing else on. But Rays are up 2-0. Like, you're not catching either. Then we gotta worry about just getting wild card, guys. All right, guys. 146 people in here right now, guys. If you haven't already, hit that like button and smash that subscribe button, folks. Let's give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's live play-by-play and reaction.
Whoa! Time for your daily Betway breather. A quick reminder that the best place to bet is on Betway. Must be 19 years of age or older to play. In collaboration with iGaming Ontario, please bet responsibly. Now, back to the content.
Yeah, shout out to Betway. If you guys sports bettors, bet on Betway. We got a prediction here. A question: how many innings does Berrios goes as Daniela? At this rate, you gotta imagine at least 7. He could even go. He may even go into the 8th if he's scoreless. You might even go into the 8th. He's got 61 pitches through 5.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he had a 5-pitch inning there. Boom, done.
Yeah, apologies, guys. We're just cutting that Guerrero home run clip real quick. Posting that on the socials. It's been a minute since we've been able to do that.
For real, there was nothing going on in the last week of baseball for the Blue Jays. They pull him at 6th, and Craig, that would be such a John Schneider thing to do. On Roberto Clemente Day, too.
100%, dude. This guy will be showing with a solid 77 pitches, and he'll be gone. Alejandro, Captain Kirk.
Here we go. Oh, and he chops one.
Oh, foul.
He knocked. Wow. He knocked
touch
it
it?
foul.
Yeah, did he touch
He
it,
knocked
though?
it foul.
That's gotta be.
Yeah, if you push it foul, that's on you.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, we gotta review this. Can you review? I feel like you can review that. Yeah, Luis Rivera has a good argument. I didn't see it go foul yet. Let's take a look. Ah, it is foul. It is foul. It is foul. The camera angle made it look.
Yeah, I thought it was still on the line.
Yeah. Yeah. See, that angle makes it look like it's still on the line there. Okay, guys, we still got Captain Kirk up to the dish. All right, 0-1 on Kirk. Good eye there. I thought I thought it was gonna be a ground out there and have another one pitch out just like that. They just want to go home already. Wrap it up. 1-1. Oh God, that was a big, ugly swing and a miss there.
Rough one there by the captain.
Even though he's having a bad year, guys, captain with an 86.9% contact rate. That's 6th in the MLB. So he's still doing what captain does. It's just not falling for him. Contact into the ground. 1 and 2, and it's another contact into the ground. He broke his bat. He's not even running. Bayo lobs it, and that's 1 out. That was an interesting play. Broke his bat. Bayo kind of blocked it off his chest. Looked up, saw Kirk wasn't even out of the batter's box yet. Takes his time.
Yeah, it takes Kirk a minute, you know?
Yeah. All right, 1 gone. Yeah, look at this play. Just no urgency, right? And then fucking that was weird.
What are we watching right now, man? What the freak?
First pitch to Varsho is a ball. Yeah, sucks Danny got hurt. I love Danny this year. He's a bat, man. He's a bat you need in that lineup. Down in the dirt, 2-0. Oh my God, Royce Lewis is 6 for 11 with the bases loaded and 4 grand slams this season. What the hell?
Wow.
That's just wild.
Wow, that's crazy. 2-1 right now on Dalton Varsho.
Oh, and B-Rail never came through.
Bottom of the 5th, everybody.
Whoa, way down. Yeah, actually, you know what? Didn't even think about that, guys. I was like, Rays, Orioles, who cares about that matchup? But, I mean, if we do make wild card, and this is ground up the middle. Good play there by the... Oh, and he's going to keep me safe. A little bit of a wild throw.
We'll take that.
Varsho's on. Let's go.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention to what they said. What'd they say?
They were saying, basically, the winner, I think they're close for the division, the Rays and the Orioles right now.
Yes, they're very close.
And whoever, I mean, that's huge because I've always just locked in Rays as a wild card team. But yeah, they're literally tied 91 wins each. 1 game back is the Tampa Bay Rays. But if they win that series, the Orioles move into a wild card spot. And if, that's a wild card team right there. If we are going to be in the wild card, maybe we play them. That would be bad.
Yeah.
That'd be really bad.
That's not good for us.
No. Second wild card.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah, there's no way.
Wow, the difference from second and third being like Twins or Orioles? Oh, God.
Yeah, I mean, the Orioles, they're going to push 100 wins this year, which is just wild, man.
Wow.
I'm actually so
shocked.
Scared about these Baltimore Orioles for seasons to come, man.
Oh, yeah.
This is very sadly, everybody, this could be a Houston Astros dynasty.
Because there's 2 things you got to consider about their roster right now. A, they have, you've talked about all year, they have so many prospects, with 8 or 9 in the top 100.
They are classified as the best prospect
Best farm
system in the
system.
entire league. They have 9 in the top 100.
So they have assets to trade, guys to call up still on the team, and that one's fouled away by Springer. And they haven't even spent like any money yet.
No.
So that's huge. They still haven't got a big free agent signing, and they could win 100 games this year
Already, yeah.
So with that, that's scary.
What's crazy is that the team that they have right now, too, how old are these guys?
Oh, they're fucking babies.
25,
Yeah,
26, 27.
babies.
I remember I made a video on them before the season started. I was on this channel, I made a video, and I was talking about how they were going to do really well, and I'm pretty confident that they were walking in with the lowest average age on their lineup.
Yeah.
You know, it's like the oldest guy being like Anthony Santander at
Yeah,
like 28.
28,
You
yeah,
know, and it's
28.
like, oh my god, right? Like, how is
They-
like this is craziness.
They
you
were
know?
that age reminded me of the Blue Jays 4 years ago, but not
but
anymore.
But they're doing it
Yeah,
better. They're doing
doing
it
way
a lot
better.
better, you know. And they have the prospect system to back it up, and they have $100 million to spend.
Yeah, exactly.
No, this is honestly fucking bad,
Yeah,
guys. Like
yeah.
it's not gonna be.
You gotta hope that the Yankees do a big rebuild and the
Yeah,
Red Sox
Yankees-
do a big
The
rebuild.
Yankees need to be 100% out of this thing.
Yeah.
They have to be like Gonzo, Alonso done, and they need to take over that new Baltimore Orioles spot. Horrible
strikeout there from
swing. That was
sinker
atrocious.
swung right over top of it. 2 gone.
Because yeah, I mean the Orioles, like, I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest if they embark on a crazy next 5-year stretch.
Yeah.
Like the next 5 years, I predict the Orioles are in the World Series
Yeah.
at least one.
At
of
least
those
one time.
times.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
I like that. I like those odds. Boba shut now, everybody. Come on, Bo. 2 outs. Drives it foul. Ryan with the facts. Dodgers need to sweep the Mariners. If they sweep the Mariners, put this in perspective, everybody. They sweep the Mariners, and we win 2 here. We win 2. I think that would bring us.
We're tied now.
We'd be
Tied?
because we get 2 games up, and then we would lose again, so that'd be the same. So I think we would be a half game over them. Half a game over them. Let's go.
Okay, so
I mean, a lot.
Dodgers, here we go, baby. And then the destiny would be in our hands again.
Yep. Now
For us to blow it.
if they just win 1 there and we win 2 here, then we would be half a game, and that's still better. But yeah, we can't blow it. Oh, he checked swinging. I think he went, and
Yeah,
he
he's
did.
walking back to the
Yep.
dugout already.
And 7 strikeouts for Bayo. 3-0 Jays. Going to the 6th. I got to go to the West Room.
Why, Bo? Just why? Yeah, Bo continues to do it, everybody. Y'all know what it is. Bo Bichette, he'll get his strikeouts, he'll get his hits, but not recently, folks. Not recently. We're just trusting the pitching now, guys. Like, I mean, very rarely do you see the Toronto Blue Jays score 3 runs like that, so... Now it really does come down to whether the pitching is going to hold off, and you just got to hope that they're going to, folks. Okay, I've been seeing this a lot from Bluebird and from a few other people too. Nelson Cruz time. What's that all about, guys? Are you guys saying that we should go out and sign Nelson Cruz and bring this dude in? I don't know about that one, everybody. I mean, like, don't get me wrong. I was a big Nelson Cruz fan back when he was, you know, smacking 40-plus bombs at the age of 40. But, I'm not sure anymore, guys. I'm just not sure. The only way that we get into playoffs is if Texas tanks and we win 12 games. See, I'm more interested in Seattle, dude. I'm way more interested in Seattle because Seattle's schedule is just that much harder than Texas. Right, like Texas is gonna have. They still have, you know, a schedule, right? Like they're gonna play Cleveland, who's not like a walkover win, and they're gonna play a few other teams that are not like walkovers. But when you're looking at Seattle, they're going up against LA. They got Houston a few times. They're gonna have Texas, right? Like this is tough, you know, for the Seattle Mariners. They are gonna have Oakland, and that could easily be 3 W's right there for them. But if I was a betting man, which I am, shout out to Betway. Then I'd be looking at Seattle Mariners as being the potential team to fall out of things.
Yeah.
Rick M, are you two from Toronto? Yeah, we are, dude. We're down there right now.
Another thing I found out about the whole Texas Rangers and Mariners thing is Texas has a 5-1 record against them this year. They're 5-1. So
let's hope
there
the
you
other
go.
shoe doesn't drop.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Rafaela. He's up to the dish. Brian's saying we played Tampa like 6 times. We aren't winning 12. Yeah, like, realistically, guys, and maybe my predictions might change in the Blue Jays Today show depending on how we do this week, but realistically, I think we if we just play the average of Blue Jays baseball this year, I think we can win this series against Boston. 2-1. That one's there for a strike.
We can't, though. The average of Blue Jays baseball says we lose this series.
But like, if you just take the numbers, our numbers are better than their numbers. It's like
not in
the series. I hear what you're saying, but like just zooming out and just looking at the team stats like as a whole, our numbers are better than their numbers. Swing and a miss there. That's a big strikeout there from Berrios. So we should win this series 2-1. And then we get to the tough crap. Well, realistically, we go 3-3 against the Yankees at best, and then we lose 2-4 against the Rays, and that's not good. That's 7 wins. Yeah, so we gotta go above expectations. That's tough. Ooh, that one's upstairs, missing. Berrios pissed. 1-0. Now that sucks. Okay, let's say we go 4-2 against the Yankees. That's 8. That's 88 wins. Not good. Not good, guys. That one's hitting to left field. Going to be an easy out. 2 outs. Wow, this Red Sox lineup wants Berrios to have a day. Look at him. He's dancing on the mound. He's scrubbing his cleats, but it looked like he was dancing.
Yeah, they're making it real easy on him right now, for sure.
Plot twist, we sweep the Rays at the Trop. That's crazy.
Also, Rick M, I'm pretty confident that you're, like, behind, dude.
Yeah, you gotta be.
Like, you're definitely behind,
you answered
for
that
sure.
question.
So, you're going to see this in, like, 10 minutes from now. For my now, it'll be your present. But yeah, you're behind, dude. 1-0 right now on Turner. Berrios fires. That one's in there for a strike.
Berrios is pitching with a lot of confidence tonight. You can tell the body language. His location's been really good. He's got lots of movement on all of his 2-seamers. It looks good. Ooh, throws it on the hands. That's okay. 2-1. How'd you two meet? We met in literally the first day. Well, actually, technically we met like in the orientation for high school. But like really like talked and met first day of grade 9 high school.
Yeah, I don't remember the orientation really at all, TBH. I don't even remember the first day anymore, to be honest.
Really?
That was so long ago, yeah.
That's a double there by Turner. Yeah, I remember your face from the orientation because all the P's were grouped together to like tour the school, and you were Sheldon. I remember that.
Yeah, see, I kind of remember Sheldon. See, I only really remember Mateo from that experience, I think.
Mm-hmm.
You remember Mateo?
From that experience, I kind of. I remember like.
But like you remember Mateo in general.
Oh yeah, Mateo in general. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh, what a guy. Okay, a little double here.
Top of the 6, 2 outs. Runner on second base. Berrios fires. That one is low. When do we call up Martinez? We had a lot of call-ups this offseason, everybody.
Yeah.
It's a whole offseason, depending on how things go. Like, you're going to see some of these holes from these one-year guys not get filled up, and that's going to be your answer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep. I think you got to do it.
But you got to rip the Band-Aid off at some point, right?
Yeah. I feel like we're on the path right now, and this one, I almost could bet on this. If anyone's going to get a start with us next year, it's going to be Spencer Horwitz, because Belt's going to be leaving, and that guy is going to replace Belt really easily. They like him a lot. He's proven it. There's nothing left he can do in the minor leagues but come and do it at the show. So I've got a feeling he's going to start with the team, unless some sort of injury or like they somehow sign some guy that they weren't expecting to be able to get. That one misses somehow. 2-1.
Jessica Milligan, hello. Who's batting right now, and what did I miss? So right now it's Alex Verdugo at the plate. There's a runner on second base for Boston. The score is 3-0 Toronto.
Oh wow, those are
Count is 2-1. There's 2 outs in the top of the 6th, and that one is powered in there for a strike. 2-2. Shout out to Carol.
Let's go, Carol.
Once again.
Let's go. And Minoru Kawasaki, to answer that, at this point, it's clear. They're just protecting his time. They feel like they have other guys to do the job, and they'll wait till next year. Swing and a miss foul, 95 down the middle.
Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked to see Addison Barger start with the team next year.
Mm-hmm.
I also wouldn't be shocked to see Orelvis Martinez start with the team next year.
One of them.
Somebody's going to get that third base spot. I mean, like, if I was one of those AAA guys, like, I'd be chomping at the bit thinking to myself, Matt Chapman's dipping. Whit Merrifield dipping, right? Like, this is, there's opportunities opening up here.
You got Kiermaier dipping. You could have Varsho go to center. 2-2, foul. Oh, no. Here comes Matt Chapman, speaking of.
Ryan.
Doesn't make the play, no man's land.
Just, like, nobody could get there.
I think Varsho's saying,
hey, I might have been able to get there if you hadn't, stopped me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just the alpha there of Matt Chapman saying, hey, I'm a platinum glover. But, no, I think Varsho's right.
Varsho had the better chance, for sure.
Varsho definitely had the better chance, and he had to hold up there because Matt Chapman was sliding his body around.
Yeah. Yeah, literally.
Just flopping his body all over the place.
Sometimes it's hard to be able to communicate when someone's going at that speed. Like, all they hear is thump, 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 thump in their ears when they're running.
Yeah.
And
I understand.
You know? And, I mean, that's what happened. You remember Kevin Montero? When he dove into my hip, he was doing one of those, like, thump, 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 thump. And I was screaming, it's a big strikeout. There you go. 7 strikeout for Jose Berrios. But I was screaming, like, mine. Didn't hear me at all. Boom, right in my hip.
Yeah. I mean, that's also like, it even happens at the major league level, but that's part of the, just having a cohesive unit and everything like that, knowing exactly like who's and everything, and it's just tough to. I mean, it's even tough to do at the major league level, but yeah, also too, high school ball, like that shit'll happen.
Yeah. All right, guys, 153 people in here, 85 likes on stream. Can we get it to 100 likes? That would be super cool before the end of this game. We're going into the bottom of the 6th. Blue Jays are looking good so far. All of our runs are off of a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 3-run shot. So let's hope we can get it. You know what? I just realized I forgot for a moment there that we got swept by the Rangers, and that felt really nice. That felt really nice because in my brain, Reno with the sweep emojis. Well, I didn't think sweep of the Rangers swept us. I was thinking, yeah, we could sweep the Red Sox, and then when we sweep the Red Sox, we can sweep the Yankees. That would be something special. Just noticed you guys at 17K subs. Congrats. Thank you, Boris. Thank you, man. Yeah, we're on our way to 18K now. And honestly, guys, again, kind of looking at just the channel's outlook and what needs to happen for us to get there. If we can get a wild card series or can get 2 games at least, we'll get there. I think we can definitely get there at the end of that time. Yeah, we got 3 weeks left, and then that will be a big boom. Now a series win. That's next level. Hashtag. And here is the guy who's given the Blue Jays all their runs. First pitch, down low.
Bob Brown is asking us to say his name, but he's saying his name's actually Henry. So,
Henry.
A little bit of a weird one going on right there from Bob Brown or Henry.
2-0 to Vladimir. See, now you got Bale respecting Vlad's power, not wanting to go back inside with the heat. And that one's ripped. Wow, Vladdy out in front and rips that one into left field for base hit. That looked really good.
Okay.
I'm seeing signs. Hey, shout out to Last Gaming again with another dono.
I have to go, guys. Enjoy your Friday night. I hope the Jays make the playoffs. Brutal. But I think 2024 will be the best year for the Blue Jays fans.
I hope
Go Jays,
so,
go.
man.
I mean, you do really hope so, man. It's been a long road. It's been tough. Going through some shit. But W's in the chat for ABBA, Edgar, a.k.a. Last Duel Gaming. Bottom of the 6th here. Guerrero just waited until literally the last 2-3 weeks of the season to get good at baseball.
To figure it out, right? All right, time for Babe Schneider now. Oh, wait for this dono to go. Babe Schneider. Yeah, honestly, I mean, if he can end the last 3 weeks like looking hot and the difference between when he got hot during the regular season and during now. It's short sample size now, but he's connecting out in front. He's connecting in the contact zone. And all season he wasn't. So it's like if he can just figure that out, get back to that feeling, I might have like the smallest drop of optimism for the next season that maybe bats 850 OPS again.
Right.
1-1 to David Schneider. That one's drilled to left field, but foul.
Just
wow.
Foul.
Wow. Babe Schneider ripped that one out in front. 1-2 now on Babes. Thank you, whomever gifted me the membership, saying, Dana, I just got back to my phone. Well, Dana, you got to give a big shout out to Carol B. She is the real MVP, gifting a ton of memberships here. So make sure you give her a big thank you. 1-2 on Babe Schneider. That's high. 2-2. Were you both Blue Jay parents when they started, or did you become Blue Jays Blue Jays fans over time? Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. My parents were Blue Jay fans, but they never like forced it upon me. That's strike 3. Babes looks at that one kind of there.
We just like literally looked at a strike down the middle, really.
Like I went to games growing up because they were always fans, but like I never like watched like crazy and close until about 2011 when Bautista was breaking into the league and being elite. So like, yeah. Actually, fun fact, everyone, you'll love this. When I was like 7 or 8 or something like that, I remember I actually really loved David Ortiz on the Boston Red Sox. So all I knew was David Ortiz. And I went to a game one time with a David Ortiz sign. Because I just like David Ortiz. He was cool. Big Poppy.
1-0 right now on Kevin Biggio.
Ground ball foul.
What is happening with Manoah, says Ethan Pereira. God only knows, dude. He's going through a thing.
God.
It's all over the place. It's just went from bad to worse, and we've lost respect for the guy.
Yeah.
And he's going to have to do a lot of work to gain it back, you know?
A lot of work.
Not just from us either, but from the management, from the league, from the players and his peers.
Captain Biggio up 2-1 on him. Vladdy's still at first with that leadoff hit and 1 out.
Bob Brown, are you Canadian? Yes, we both are.
Yes, sir.
2-1 right now on Kevin Biggio. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. at first base right now. Deals that one is there for strike. Good pitch from Bello.
Come on, Kevin. Come on, Kevin. We need you, buddy. 96 pitches for Bayo. He's probably done after this inning, folks. And especially if we get into a jam, he's Gonzo Alonso. Oh, big strikeout.
Not a good look there from Kevin Biggio. That was definitely a one you got to take.
Wow, 9 strikeouts there. We are not doing ourselves any favors with all these punch-outs, guys. Granted, this is their best pitcher in the rotation. So, he has been pretty elite this year. A little breakout star for these guys. All right. Matty Ice. Fouls that one away on the hands. 0-2. He's so far for the game. Strikeout, flyout. Matty. Yeah, without that Guerrero home run, if he like grounded out there or something, like
Be a normal Blue Jays
it'd
game.
be a regular Jays game. That's the difference, man. Without these, like, whenever we do homer, it's like, wow, we really do see a difference.
Well, think about if we had, a few guys with 30 bombs, right?
Oh, we'd be in a wild card
it'd
spot.
It'd be so much more different if you just had, if Guerrero had, 35 home runs and Bichette had, 32 home runs.
Mm-hmm.
That's 3, 4, 5 games maybe where that are W's
Good
now.
swing, yeah, absolutely.
1 and 2 on Chapman. I mean, you look over at those Atlanta Braves and like, holy shit, right?
Yeah,
Like,
extra base hits, man, are just so huge. Like, especially the long ball. It's like, let me just get around the bases faster.
yeah.
In a compact more bases in one swing.
Bello deals that one.
Ooh.
Is swung on and missed. Matt Chapman looks like ass.
Wow, 10 strikeouts now for
I'm
Berrios.
gonna say it. Matt Chapman looks like ass. Everybody.
Yeah, no, I didn't really want him back on the team this year. Like, sorry.
I just got a tweet right there saying Ronald Acuna Jr. has scored 135 runs
That's fucked up.
this year. He's gonna get to 140.
That's fucked
He's gonna
up.
get to 140
We
runs.
get to 150 at this rate.
It's possible,
You know?
right? I mean, if you think about it, he's almost at a run per game.
Yeah, literally. That's
He's
fucked. That's
almost at a
fucked
run
up.
per game.
That's fucked up. Fucked up, guys. All right, we're going to the top of the 7th, and now I'm loving this Berrios start right here. He is putting on a clinic, putting on an absolute clinic right now.
Wow. Just can't believe that we used to talk about Acuna and Vladdy in the same conversation.
Yeah,
It's
not even
It's
close.
like so
I-
not close.
I had this thought the other day. We're like, well, granted, Acuna's going through injuries, so granted, that's why the numbers were dropping. I was like, well, maybe Vlad's going through his number dropping years, and then he'll be back.
Yeah, I don't know,
I
man.
don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, Bob Brown, you only have to ask a couple times, man. We say it. Ryu's pitching for us.
What happened to Ryu? Ryu's here, man.
Yeah, he's pitching
looking
for
good.
us. Yeah.
What happened to Ryu is that Ryu's been like pretty elite at baseball since coming back. Is what's happened to Ryu.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that Ryu has earned himself a new contract. Maybe it's not with the Toronto Blue Jays, but he's done enough to earn himself a contract with another team.
Yeah, for sure. She just kind of reminds. Someone said 97 RBIs from Connor. I'm actually curious, like, how many RBIs is Vladdy at now after that 3-run home run? He's at 89 RBIs this year. That's pretty good. Like, if he does get hot and go on a run in this last stretch, like, he could touch 100. He could touch 100. That's crazy for, like, as much shit as we're giving him. Like, still drove in 100 runs if he does get there. All right, 0 for 2.
1-0 on Yoshida. Come on, Berrios.
That one base hit.
Gonna be
Oh.
a base knock. Almost got there was Biggio. Not able though. Yoshida's gonna get his knocks, and he is on.
Yeah, Dewey. Ricky Tiedemann did get promoted to AAA. That kind of just fell, like, under the radar with all the, Texas Rangers news and the Manoa news. But that's a sign that, like, he's almost there. He might get called up next year.
Yeah, they're gonna start him. They're gonna put him here right now, right, and let him finish off the season, with some of the bigger boys, and just see like, hey, like, can he handle this level of pressure? Where's he at? Where's he at?
Yeah. That's funny. Vladdy jumped too, trying to help out Captain Biggio there. Well, leadoff single, nobody out. Next pitch, ground ball right side. This could be 2. Good scoop by Vlad.
And,
No, hold on to it.
Couldn't do anything there. Maybe it's too quick.
Yeah.
Transfer, but that's just gonna be 1.
All right, 1 gone. Abreu on now first. Wink. Yeah.
Bang.
Berrios does run pretty good. And it was also a tricky hop. I think Vlad had to kind of corral it in his glove, get a grip. Threw it a little high. Men.
What?
He's got sweating emoji.
Top of the 7th on Trevor Story, everybody. Runner on first base right now. 83 pitches for Jose Berrios. If he gets a double play, maybe he starts the 8th.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that looks
Thinking that could have been juicy, yeah.
0-2.
Next year is it. I know it, says Ethan. Yeah, you know what, man? I've known it for a few years now.
Yeah, we always said 2024.
Yeah, I've known it for a few years.
You know, this is exactly how the movie was supposed to be played out. You know, we had to have a year of turmoil.
See, that's what I was telling myself the other day, well, actually all offseason, about, the Packers will face the Jets in the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's how the movie would go.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's reality hits.
The crazy thing is, though, that,
nice strikeout.
Looks garbage. There's 29 other people just like us thinking that their movie goes different.
Yep, exactly, bro.
And that's the problem.
I had the thought the other day, again, in this hole, we're falling down a cliff in the playoff race, where I was like, I wonder if these Jays players ever get frustrated that they're never winning, like these big games. And I'm like, wait, the 29 other teams feel that way, So, like the only teams that are really happy are like Dodgers, Baltimore, Atlanta. I guess the Rays.
I think you're happy if you're pretty solidified in a playoff spot right now.
Yeah, and like those guys are like locked. Those guys are like, we have World Series hopes.
Yeah, but I mean, and that's where their mindset's at right now. Like,
World
it's not
Series.
about it's like, okay, like now we're trying to get as motivated as possible to stay in our rhythm and be elite for when the time comes.
Yeah, 1-1. Foul away. And, like, the Atlanta Braves clinched the other night the AL East mid-September.
Yeah.
Like, what? Like, they're so dominant. There's still 3 weeks left, and you clinch. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, they're the biggest of their competition. The New York Mets completely fell off. The Phillies had a very slow start. They're very much in the mix now.
Yeah.
But I mean,
it's still not
really,
close to what they're doing.
No.
That's it. Like, Marlins kind of not the same, and Washington's bad. Come on, 1-2 on Wanky Panky. 167 people in here, guys. We're 1 like away from 100. Let's go. Let's get it, guys. And also hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Come on. Oh, that one's hit.
Oh, he's walking away like it's done. He's walking away like it's over.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. All right.
All right, everybody. Toronto Blue Jays up 3-0 after 6.5.
Yeah.
We're going into the bottom of the 7th, everybody. Anything else at this point, and we're feeling pretty good.
Yeah. See, this is such a Blue Jays game. Like, if we didn't get such an amazing performance from Jose Berrios, I'm not feeling like this. You need this kind of performance every time you play. That's crazy.
Yeah, well, we didn't get it from our pitching at all in the Texas Rangers series, and our hitters aren't good enough to show up. So
nope. Well, let's give some confidence here, guys, and let's score some runs here in this. Let's score 2 runs here, 5-0. Let's prove to ourselves we could score more than 4 runs on a night. 4 runs for us. Holy crap!
yeah.
We hit the jump today. I know, dude. I want Little Caesars so bad. I haven't Little Caesars so long. That pizza is different.
I'm hungry.
Yeah.
God, haven't had any dinner yet.
No. I need it. We did hit to 100 likes. Let's go.
Let's go.
Whoa. Mandarin. I want to go to the Mandarin too.
Oh.
I've been thinking about going to the Mandarin for like literally a year and a half now.
Wow.
Like I've been thinking about going and just like I want to go. Like I want to get like a decent group of people and like hit up the Mandarin at like, you know, in the afternoon, like two or something. And just like stay there for like 7 hours. You know? just like
munch.
drink and eat and drink and eat. You know, it's like you drink, you get that first round of like lunch, you drink and then you eat. And then it's like you're chilling, and then you're just drinking for like 3-4 hours.
Yeah.
And then you eat again, you know? It's like,
oh, yeah.
this is like a big, like, fucking, like, we walk out, all of us
Dude.
waddle out, like, 5 pounds heavier.
Dude, I just imagine if they had, like, a TV room and you could watch football Sunday at the Mandarin.
That's the one thing that they're missing.
Yeah, is
you
a
know?
TV.
It's like-
Yeah. Like, if I could sit there and watch football all day and eat Mandarin, that'd be incredible. All right, Brian Bale, he's out of the game, 101 pitches. Great for the K's. Still a quality outing with only 3 earned runs. So.
Yeah, I mean, you wouldn't be upset about that if you're
Nope.
Boston, right? So.
Not at all. Now it's up to Kevin Kiermaier to lead it off for the Blue Jays. 7, 8, 9 for these guys. And you got Chris Murphy. Not that good of a pitcher. Let's get him. He is a lefty. Got a couple lefties in this bottom of the 7th as he fouls that one away.
Craig says you don't want to eat at a buffet, period.
Why?
Disagree.
Why,
dude.
Craig?
Disagree.
That's...
Dude, I remember as a kid, like, you know, my school, 1-1 Fires, that one is just clipping the zone right there. My school, it was around Christmas time every year. It was like, you know, I don't know, something that we did, you know, around the Christmas break, leading up to the Christmas break, but we all went to Mandarin.
Yeah.
Like, that was like the thing. The class went to Mandarin. That's a bad strikeout right there from Kevin Kiermaier. Just waved at one.
Way outside.
You know, but yeah, like the week before Christmas break, like we'd all have a Mandarin lunch. You know, we'd drive out to Mandarin and whatever, and like would be like, we'd be at Mandarin for like 2 hours and just like mucking Mandarin and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I went every year, and it's like I have not been to Mandarin in
A long time.
close. It's got to be close to a decade.
Wow.
You
yeah,
know,
actually, that's probably it for me, too.
Like closing in on a decade.
I think the last time, and also Captain Kirk right here, everybody. As he fouls one away, 0-2. I think last time I went was a baseball tournament in... Where were we? Not Guelph. Barrie. Baseball tournament Barrie. It was after our like second game. We're like, God, we're tired, and all the boys there mucking after a long day of playing. That's my God, Kirk.
What
the
hell?
hell?
What are these at bats right now, man? Like Kevin Kiermaier and Alejandro Kirk just swung at absolute garbage.
Get baked first, says Rick.
No, 100%.
100%.
100%. No, like that's like no
shame.
Like, that's like fully like where it's at. Yes, like if we were gonna go to Mandarin, I'd probably eat some edibles. 1,000%. I would be getting a little like I'd just go outside, smoke a little bit, go back in, eat some more, drink, go outside, smoke a little bit, back in, eat, drink. You know?
Yeah.
Like people like waddling to the Uber, you know.
Yeah.
Like,
1-0. 2 out really quickly. Varsho fouls that one away. 1-1.
I also did see a comment right there about like Craig saying you're obviously never seen the kitchen. Sadly, I'm retired chef. Listen, dude, the way I look at it, ignorance is bliss with that shit. You know?
Yeah.
Ignorance is bliss. I'm going knowing that I'm probably gonna get the shits later.
Oh, I'm getting the shits.
You know what I mean? Like I know that walking in, as long as I don't get seriously ill, that's really the line for me. You know.
1-2 to Varsho, and he strikes out, but he's not able to corral it. Reese McGuire, Wanky couldn't get it.
Hi, boys. Cold campfire night. Alana, can you take us
What
to
up?
Mandarin, please?
I'm gonna go to Mandarin.
We want to go to Mandarin, Alana, and that would be... I want that. Adam wants it, too.
I do. That one's fouled away. God, the Mandarin.
Yeah, now that you're thinking about it, it's like, whoa, like, there's so many
So
options.
good.
You know, and I love it, too. I love the aspect of it's like you walk in, You get a plate, and then it's like, okay, so this plate's gonna be like this stuff.
Yeah, like
You know,
this area.
Yeah, exactly.
No, maybe,
and then I gotta go and I gotta get this plate now with all this stuff, you know. And then like, I gotta get another plate of like this stuff and this stuff and this, you know.
And then I love thinking about the end, like the ice cream.
The ice cream.
You know what kind of ice cream?
Yeah.
am
As
I
a
gonna
kid,
get?
it was always like,
the ice cream.
The ice cream.
Yeah.
1-2 on Varsho in the dirt, stays alive, 2-2.
And I remember that I just remember they had the like craziest looking cocktails, but I never would get them obviously because I was a kid. But I still remember as a child, like, because you know they have like the cocktail book, like looking through the cocktail book and being like, whoa, like. Look at those slushies.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. Oh my God.
2-2 right now.
Hey, Texas getting smoked 6-. I don't see what it is because there's a heart there. I'm assuming 6-0. Let's see.
Oh, we take that. 2-2 right now on Dalton Varsho. Varsho, man, this inning's over, bro. It's all good.
Yeah, it's all right. We're gonna win the game. Varsho 3-0, and it's 6-0 Guardians, and the Guardians have runners on the corners. He didn't go there. Runners on the corners with 2 out in the bottom of the 6th. It's 7-0 now. They must have scored one. Wow.
Okay, so Texas having a little bit of a blow up right now. We like
Take that. You definitely take that. There you go. There's the strikeout from Varsho, and that is the side.
Taco time saying, imagine running a buffet and seeing Kirk Manoa Vlad walk in.
Oh God.
If I'm a Blue Jay fan, like, boys, time to go.
Bro, I'm on the phone. I'm calling all my reserves. I don't care if you're sick. You're in right now. We need all hands on deck.
Holy shit. Bro, I'd do it if I was like...
Just watching those boys waddle in, oh man, it's coming.
If I was a Yankee fan, I'm like, let's feed them. Let's feed them.
Well, going into the top of the 8th, everybody. Top of the 8th, and it's just been Vladdy. It's just been Vladdy. That's it. That's all we have. It's Vladdy and Berrios. Is he going to be out there? I think we got a bullpen. Yeah.
Yeah. James T says, I bet John Schneider can do some stress-eating damage, too. Yeah, John Schneider could definitely mock him, bro.
Definitely.
Hello, please come in. I want to see this movie. It's pretty good.
Oh my gosh. Probably Hicks coming into the game saying pocket track. Hicks coming out. Okay. That feels about right in the 7th. I don't know who we're facing in the lineup, but it feels about right. He's a 7th guy in a winning game. Confirmed Hicks. Okay.
Yo, for those NFL fans in here, as the game is winding down right now, what are your thoughts after week 1? Who's everybody's favorite team, and who's your
dark horse?
Or just what are your thoughts, everybody, after week 1? Some of the big takeaways about who's going to be the big threats this year, you know?
Yeah, hard to say. I mean, easy to say the San Francisco 49ers is the big threat. I think the Eagles, people are yes, they have a new offensive coordinator in Philadelphia, but you saw some signs last night.
Yeah, they're playing. They're playing winning baseball, right?
Winning football.
Winning football.
You know what I mean. I think it's going to take some time to get adjusted. But you already saw some signs yesterday. I think they're going to be right back in it. Why is Hicks then? Because Hicks effectively is our 7th inning guy. I'll go Hicks, Swanson, and Jordan Romano. So
I think that the Miami Dolphins are because their defense should be a lot better than what it was in week 1. I think that was just a product of you're dealing with Justin Herbert and they're pretty good at offense, right? But their defense should be better.
Yeah, no, their defense is getting slowly better every year.
If Tyreek's gonna put up 2,000,
yeah, exactly.
0-1 right now on Urias.
Foul that one away. 0-2. Eagles were my Super Bowl pick before the year, but I don't know very much about football. Grain of salt. I mean, they're definitely going to be a favorite for us, for sure.
Seen a lot of people say Lions. Yeah.
Lions are fun. Oh, they beat the Chiefs, so
they have a relatively tough matchup against the Seahawks this week. We'll see how they do there. But yeah, I mean, you had to like what you saw if you're a Lions fan, for sure.
Yeah, if I beat the Chiefs, I'm thinking, we can beat anybody.
We can effectively beat anybody right now. 1 and 2 on Urias. Hicks fires. That one is down low.
Football is too slow for me. Too many penalties, bro. Baseball. You watch baseball.
I'll be honest, man.
No, I think football.
Football's definitely quicker than baseball.
It's quicker.
It's gotta be
there's more the plays happen every 45 seconds. Baseball, you can go like. I mean, yeah, if you unless you count a pitch as a action, as that one's fouled off Urias, he's kind of shaken up right now. But I think it's much faster.
Tua is not a QB. I don't know, man. I think he's
he looked pretty freaking
he
good
looked pretty
the other
freaking
day.
good in week 1. Yeah, man. Like, listen, I've been the biggest Tua outspoken hater. So is Adam. We've been on this guy, but
after last year, even though he got concussed and was kind of all over the place, I accepted the truth.
It's like he was showing up, and I don't think he's perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but he's pretty good. Adam Canning, go Pack, go baby!
Let's go.
2-0 after this weekend, 2-0.
All right, they're really looking at Urias right now. He hit one off his shin, so he's just stretching it out, putting some weight on it. Get back in the box and strike out, Urias. You're good. I'm ready to shut this game down, win 3-0, and call it a W.
Bengals, 4 starters down for the Ravens, says Rick M. Thank you, man. That's some good betting information
that
right
is
now.
Good.
Bengals are only negative 150, I think. They're in a pretty good line right now, and I do think that they should have a big bounce back game there.
Yeah.
You know? 2 and 2 on Urias.
There you go.
There. Goodbye. You're done. See you later.
101 at the knees just locks him up like he locked up that knee. I guess he hit his shin. There we go. 1 out. Good little 2-seam run. I shouldn't even say little. Good, huge 2-seam run.
Yeah, that was nice. That was nice by Hicks.
1 gone here in the top of the 8th, everybody. 5 outs to go for the Blue Jays. Oh, yeah, crap, right. It's for some reason I thought it was the 7th. This game's kind of flying. Well, he could also pitch in the 8th. Don't want to unload all your guys, I guess.
Hicks fires. That one's low. Who's going to make the NL wildcard? It's a close race. Yeah, let me take a quick look again at what they got going on over there.
Yeah,
so lock it in right now. Phillies are definitely making it.
Foul that 199 off of Kirk. Now Kirk's shaking up. He looks okay though.
Yeah, so Phillies they got a +4 games right now, so they're chilling. Cubs got +2.5.
Cubs
Interesting.
are there,
I wonder if they'll hold on. San Fran.
Damn, that's tight for that 3rd wild card.
You got
Miami,
4
teams.
You got Cincinnati and you got Arizona.
Oh, they're coming back.
All in there.
Damn.
And they're all 5-5 in there.
Oh my
Every single one of
god.
them.
That's scary, bro. Imagine if that was the AL wild card. Because at least, and this one's going to be...
Oh my god.
Quick play. He is out.
Yeah, Hicks.
Wow.
Oh, we really cut it. We were waiting to the last second there.
But, at least it's okay, one of these teams in the AL is not going to make it. Who's it going to be? Whereas here, it's I'd be way too stressed that last 3 weeks of baseball.
Okay, so Phillies definitely in. I'm saying Phillies in. I'm gonna go crazy balls to the wall here. Say Miami in.
Crazy.
And I do think Chicago will hold on. So Philly, Chicago, Miami.
Wild. Yeah, you know what? I like that. I like it. All right, guys. 1-0 to Devers. Hicks. Doing good work here so far. Misses, though, inside. 2-0. American football is the greatest sport in the history of sports, says Chris. That's a big statement. 2-0 in the history of sports.
What about like gladiators?
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, there's a lot of
Gladiators are pretty cool.
Can you imagine watching an actual gladiator fight? That's fucked. Like, that's fucked. Like, and then like being like, yeah, I got the over on weekly kills for like Gaiatron or whatever other names are. Like, but then like once they lose, they die.
Yeah.
You know, they're over.
Over under 0.5 limbs chopped off.
yeah. Oh, yo, I got a specialty bet on slave saved. You know, because you know the whole, it's like you know, it's plus 200 on the slave saved today.
Yeah, I got a same game parlay on kill Noculus. You know,
Kill Inoculus over 2 slays, plus a tiger decapitation. That one's driven to the left center. This is pretty deep, but there's Kiermaier, and that's going to be the end of the 8th inning. Blue Jays still 3-0 going into the bottom of the 8th. We could see a Jordan Romano if the Jays don't get anything here in the 9th. Only 4 hits for the Jays. The over-under was 5.5 that I put earlier, so looking good for the under.
Minoru Kawasaki says, it's time we start a petition to dismantle the CFL to have a more realistic shot at Toronto getting an NFL team. But would the CFL stop that? Is that part of the reason why that hasn't happened yet?
Yeah, like, is it, like, are you assuming
a CFL thing?
The fundings or whatever? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I could definitely understand how the CFL would not want that to happen.
Yeah, because then immediately no one cares anymore.
Yeah, like it's literally like your league means nothing now. Like that does kind of suck.
Yeah,
you know?
like, exactly.
Because even if you're like in British Columbia, man, like come on, you're gonna support Toronto.
Yeah, exactly. What would Toronto's name be? I don't know.
I don't know, man. The Toronto football team.
Yeah, right. Let's think of some good ones. What I don't even know. I feel like they'd do something Canadian.
Yeah,
worthy,
like it's got to be
you know?
like something Canadian related. So like, what is Toronto / Canada? You know, like really known for? That's kind of like could be
threatening and dangerous and powerful. The Toronto Black Bears. No, Bears. Never mind.
Yeah, I can't do Bears.
Can't do Bears.
Is there something like cold related, maybe? You know, like kind of like the LA Chargers, but it's like it's got to do with like something like icy. You know, I don't know.
The Toronto Frostbites.
like something, you know, like the Toronto Frost.
Toronto Frost.
You know, but like
yeah,
not
sounds,
that.
Yeah,
but like
kind of sounds. Yeah,
something like that. You know, like that could be cool because like a lot of our games would be like if we
snow.
had an open air stadium, it'd be a lot of snow.
Snowy.
You know.
Here's George Springer coming up for the bottom of the 8th. Top of the lineup for the Jays. That's fouled back.
The Toronto Snowflakes.
Yeah, that was such. Here they come, prancing out to the field. Toronto Freeze. That looks better than Frost.
0-1 on George Springer. Fires. That one's high.
I want to keep thinking about this. What's it going to be? Toronto Tigers.
Yeah. Could be Toronto Tigers.
Yeah, but I don't like it.
Not really. It's not like what's special about
What's
that?
special? You got the Lions already. You know?
Yeah, just another jungle cat.
Yeah.
2-1 right now on George Springer. Murphy at 20 pitches.
Oh, that's fly to right. That's going to be an out right there. One gone here in the 8th. Toronto Beavers. Toronto Igloos. The Toronto Trudeaus. Oh, God. It's just his face. Oh, fuck. I was thinking Moose, too, but Moose doesn't have... Like, it doesn't sound threatening.
No.
Even though they are fucking large creatures, like... Here's Bo Bichette, everybody.
Toronto Wolves.
Toronto Wolverines.
Wolverines.
Toronto.
Something about you can't do Bears, right?
Yeah, I know. Ooh, foul away, foul away. Toronto Mies. And there is Jordan Romano warming up the Toronto Frosty Chocolate Milkshakes.
Yo, that if they actually named it that, that might convince me to support Toronto over Green Bay.
Yeah, right? Oh, God. What is Bo swinging at, man?
Just garbage, man. Just garbage.
Toronto Dire Wolves. That's kind of cool.
That's pretty sick, actually.
I like
That's
the Dire
pretty
Wolves.
sick. Yeah.
Toronto Dire Wolves.
That's pretty sick, for sure.
Yeah, here come the Dire Wolves. I like that. Oh, ground ball left side. Hard play for Devers, but he makes it. Close bang bang play, 2 outs.
And then we all go, "How?"
Yeah, that,
you know, like
that's
every
pretty cool.
third down, it's like, "How?"
Dude, that's actually cool. I like that.
Sick.
I don't think no other team's a wolf, right?
No one's a wolf.
No one's a wolf.
No one's a
Okay, I like it. I like it. Who said that? Console Cowboy, of course. Great ideas from Console Cowboy. All right, Vladdy, you're up.
Craig Canning says the NFL won't do it because of the market in Buffalo. I don't know, man. Like they've flirted with the idea before. Like,
There's 100% a market here. That's for sure. But like, I hear what you're saying. But I think the Bills they have such a like what do you call it? Like a cult following.
Yeah.
That like with a smaller population, I think they'll be okay.
They'd be okay, man. I mean, they'd definitely be okay. People are driving in all over the place to go watch the Buffalo Bills.
Yeah.
Like, this would definitely detract from it. But, I mean, no, I think that the NFL would love to capitalize on the Toronto market, and it's just another form of revenue.
Toronto fuck-ups. 3-0 to Vlad, taking all the way. And yeah. That was a strike.
Take all the way.
Toronto Towers. It's not the worst Rick M.
Cool, you know?
Because it is a tower.
Oh Jesus! I just thought of something so bad. 3-1.
Oh, Vladdy pops it up in the infield. There should be an out here. Devers makes the play, and here we go, guys. This game's been flying, and we're going into the top of the ninth. And oh my God, it's 9-17, folks. That's crazy. Just one Vladdy Bond, and that's all she wrote. Hopefully. All right, I like Toronto Direwolves and Toronto Towers are my favorite two right there.
I was gonna say Toronto Titans, but they're
that's immediately what I thought too, and yeah.
There is a Titan out there.
Oh God, Jack, actually, that's a good point. You can't have towers. The Jets versus the Towers. That's not good, Jack. That's not good.
That's where I was going with my thought process.
Oh no. Toronto Terror. Okay, I like that.
The Toronto Terrorists.
No. Toronto Terror. But like, don't finish it. Toronto Terror.
The Toronto Tyrants.
Okay.
Toronto
Taxes. Toronto Tornadoes. Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking like Toronto Tsunami, but that doesn't really sound good.
Toronto. Oh, what's another word for tornado? Twister. Oh, that sounds worse.
Toronto Twister, yeah. See, like I was trying to think of like what like a tornado is, but in like snowstorm form.
Yeah.
Because like I think that would be like perfect. Right?
Yeah.
It's like
Toronto Blizzards. Toronto Avalanche.
That's not horrible. Like Toronto Blizzards actually is.
Yeah, the Blizzards.
Right.
Toronto Ice Storm. Toronto Storm.
Toronto Storm. Like something along the lines of like it's gonna be fucking cold up here.
Yeah. I actually just I thought of just a bunch of hockey names like the Flames. I was thinking about the Wildfires. So like Toronto Flames. Toronto Storm. That's a Guelph Storm.
Yeah.
Toronto Blizzards. Yeah. Wow. You guys don't know what cold this is, do we? I've felt some pretty cold days, Dewey.
Yeah, where are you located, Dewey?
Yeah, you gotta
Toronto Typhoons.
That's a good one. Typhoons. I like it. Toronto Storm. Pacers. Toronto Snow NATOs. Toronto Snowbirds.
Toronto Turbines. Stole Timbers.
Wow, interesting.
Maybe if they were located in Brampton.
Yeah. All right. Romano, he's in the game. Close it out, baby. I want a W. Make me feel okay.
Can you imagine if they lose?
If they blow it here, that'd be such the Blue Jays.
That would be such a Toronto Blue Jay thing.
Yeah. All right. I keep saying Boatman. I don't really know what the Boatman is.
Toronto Boatman? I'm not sure what they like. Do we like boats over here? Fires. That one's high upstairs.
The Toronto Squid. I was thinking about like East Coast, like what they fish for.
Honestly, I like the idea of like a squid. Like a squid scares me.
What's like an ancient
It's a kraken. It's
Kraken,
Seattle Kraken, yeah.
Toronto Kraken, yeah.
1-1 right now on Turner. Yeah, I like the Seattle Kraken.
Yeah, that's a great name. I like that name.
It's like,
Hey, he went there 1-2. Yeah, shout out to Leg Motion.
This guy's just saying shout out. Who are you?
Toronto Lightning. I mean, I like these names. They're already names, you know.
1-2 right now on Turner. Fires that
Hey!
one. Strikeout.
One gone.
Jordan Romano.
One gone. Oh wow, yeah. Throwback to this was in May. Wow. And then he did it again. All right. Uh-oh.
Yeah, all right. Can we get a W at this at bat, please?
Toronto construction workers. Yeah, I should be like, what's the Toronto NFL team? Wrong answers only. You know,
Yeah.
That'd be a funny one. Toronto housing market. That's pretty scary.
It's very scary.
Yeah.
It's very scary. It's got like a minor like shiver as you said that.
Yeah.
Man, for the purposes of like just YouTube in general, I would love that because like the second that they announce it, like channel made.
Oh yeah. Oh,
going.
easy.
You know,
That's
it's
the easiest channel.
Like I'm
ever
dropping
made.
everything, and it's like we're going. We're
Yeah,
going.
yeah.
You know? It's
Like, God, that'd be amazing. 2-1. Swing and a miss.
big
2-2.
miss, 2-2.
Good pitch there by Romano. Toronto Thunderbirds. That's not that bad actually.
No,
Thunderbirds.
I mean,
pretty
there's
good.
been some good options here, everybody.
Yeah.
This is a good panel that we're getting. You know, there's been some serious contenders in the mix.
Come on, Romano, finish this man. Toronto meatheads or meth heads. Meth heads. My bad. That's a choice. That's if you're doing it for the wrong answers only. Ooh, that one's popped up. Chapman ranging. It's gonna make the play, everybody. 2 gone.
2 gone very quickly. But like something about like whales, like Toronto whales, Toronto
Blue whales.
Toronto orcas.
Orcas, yeah.
You know, Toronto
Orca whale.
Yeah.
Toronto
We got-
unicorns.
We got like a lot of like different whales, like killer whales, like fucking
Killer whale.
elite. You know, like,
Toronto killer whales.
Yeah. This doesn't ring off. the
Yeah, it
tongue,
doesn't
you know, but
sound
it's
like
I
it.
would,
All right, Yoshida, 2 outs, top of the 9th. Jays looking for their first W of the week as we get a big sub from Fausto. Shout out to you,
Let's go.
Fausto. Toronto Rainbows. That's oh wow, we were given that call. Yoshida didn't like it. They did. Yeah, I'm gonna have to change the video title. If they lost, I would have kept it the same, but I'm gonna have to change it. Video title would have just been simply "It's over for the Blue Jays," and like lowercase letters too, with a period.
No.
Just really depressing. But now, I don't think that's gonna ring as well. Oh, pop up. This could go out of play. I got the inspiration from "It's Over" for Derek Carr, you know, in the NFL.
Which was clearly clickbait.
Yeah.
Because it's not.
No. He found a home somewhere.
He had a pretty good first game, too, I think.
Yeah. Yeah. 2-2.
Yeah!
Strikeout!
There you go, baby!
Let's go!
Blue Jays finally get back in the win column.
Woo.
Holy shit, everybody. It took us, like, all week long. Biggio was just feeling up Bichette's hair, by the way. That's an
I
underrated
would too
storyline.
after all that trauma I experienced.
Yeah, that's
Oh my God!
okay.
Finally.
Strange one there, but yeah, Toronto Blue Jays pick up a W, much needed. We're just gonna cross our fingers and pray to God that Texas loses and Seattle loses, and maybe we have an opportunity to pull our way back into this thing.
Guys, if we can get a win tomorrow, if we can get one more win at least, but man, we really need a sweep right now. If we can get a sweep, we get a sweep,
we're the biggest
and the LA
Dodgers
sweeps. Boom! We are right back in the wild card, everybody. So, guys, thank you so much for a great stream. Thank you for always coming back and supporting the boys. We really need it down the stretch, and we're going to be back for every single series. Shout out to Dave one last time.
Thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go! We did it.